super fan, Lord Brunson. To my right, I don't know if you can see him because he's got a brown bag over his head, but somewhere in there is my guy, Bad Diggity Dog, Bad Dizzle of the New York Giants with the brown paper bag on his head, and below him, none other than Law himself, the NFC East Division leading Law Nation, holding down America's team, Jerry's boys, the Dallas Cowboys. Super Friends Unite. We're here again. We said we would do this at some point during the season, and so here we are. Things are getting interesting. We're going to get straight to the shits tonight. Before we do, you know how I like to do here. I always like to start off things a little light. I don't want to just go straight in for the jugular. So I always like to start off with some trivia. So just quick. We're not going to do the extra stuff. We're just going to go hot seat. We're going to go straight to the hot seat, and it's going to be quick. One question for everybody. I told you, we always start with the winners here. That's what we do. We start with the winners.
Oh, really?
So we're going to start with Law. Okay. First, we're going to give you one question. That's it. All right. And all these questions are, as you guys like to say, easy questions. So right now,
these questions easy.
Right now, okay, for the Dallas Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb leads the team in targets with 90. Who is second on your team in targets?
Dalton Schultz.
Good job. See, easy question. Ding, 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 ding. Okay?
Yeah.
Easy, low-hanging fruit answer would have been Amari Cooper. Right. No, it's Dalton Schultz. Good job. See there? Yeah. All right. So now we mosey on over to LB. Okay? Lord Brunson, here's your question. The Philadelphia Eagles have 21 sacks on the season. 12 and a half of those sacks are split up between your two sack leaders. Who are those two players?
12 and a half. I'm going to say Hargrave and Josh Sweat.
Ding, 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 ding,
Okay.
ding.
That was easier than I
they
thought.
know their team. I told you I was going to keep it light tonight, man. I wasn't trying to come for nobody's neck tonight. Now, I got one for back. See, when you're in last place, you get last place questions. So I'm really going to have to attack Bad Dog here because his team stinks, so he has to get a funky question. So I apologize in advance, Bad Dog. Here's your question. Right now, the Giants have sort of a conundrum at receiver. We'll call it that.
Conundrum.
That's a nice word for it.
Who is your leading receiver in touchdowns? Not tight end, not running back, receiver in touchdown receptions this season.
Jeez.
That is a hard question.
Well, we know it's not Tony or Galladay. They ain't scored a touchdown. By the way, before Louis D, I just want to raise a glass and say congratulations on the birth of your twins.
Thank you
that
so
is
much,
absolutely awesome. So congratulations. It's a great blessing.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Really
So congratulations on that. And thank you for hosting. Yeah. I'm trying to give myself more time, but
I know what you're doing here.
Ruminating.
I'm thinking, is it CJ Board? Is it Darius Slayton? Is it a wide receiver? Or are you just talking about
just wide receivers? Just wide receivers.
God almighty.
That's so tough.
I mean, Jesus.
Look, Daniel Jones has only thrown 10, so.
Has he thrown that many? Well, one was Andrew Thomas. One was our third string fullback.
Myrick. Yeah.
Damn.
Phone a friend, man.
I mean, Sterling Shepard, I don't think he's got a touchdown pass either.
And that was your top three receivers.
I know.
Much. All right. So
Board. I'm gonna go with Board.
So it's a three-way tie. It was a trick question. You got three receivers with one touchdown catch. You got Slayton, you got John Ross, and you have Pettis, Dante Pettis.
Dante Pettis was the guy I was thinking of.
Three receivers that have one touchdown.
So they don't have anybody on the roster with more than one touchdown reception?
They have one guy. Evan Ingram has two.
Okay,
wow.
Okay.
That's the most on their team. So yeah. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's get to something I want to call how did we get here? Okay, so everyone has a record on the season. Obviously, Dallas is leading the division at 8-4. Washington is in second place. We're currently on the path to coming back to get what's rightfully ours at 6-6. The Eagles are at 6-7. They're on their bye week. And the Giants are bringing up the rear right now at, I lost count. What are we at, 4-9?
4-8.
4-8.
4-9 after Sunday, but 4-8 for now.
Don't want to give you any extra losses you haven't earned yet.
That's right. So we're going to earn that. We're going to earn that.
You're going to earn it fair and square on Sunday. Absolutely. So we're going to start with Law. You're 8-4 in the season.
Right.
Started off hot. And you know what's funny? I got receipts. And we're going to do receipts later on in the show, so I don't really want to get too far into it.
Right.
But we gave you some shit on this show after you said we're going to lose in week 1, and then we're not losing again. And then I think it might have been week 13 you didn't lose another game. Now, you were on your way.
On my way.
You were on your way.
Yeah.
And then you ran into a couple of speed bumps. But anyway, you're 8-4. You're leading the division. How did you get here?
All right. We started off kind of slow, like you said, with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was a toss-up game, by the way. And then we went on this run. And I believe since the Dak Prescott semi-calf injury, what have you, we kind of stumbled a little bit. They tried to play musical chairs with the offensive line. We had Amari Cooper to go down with C19 and CeeDee Lamb to miss one game. So that's how we are 8-4. But now coming off of a victory against the New Orleans Saints, who the Eagles blew out. Everybody keep reminding me of that one. Yeah, I see you, Lord Brunson. I know you're sitting there thinking, yeah, my Eagles blew out the Saints and the Cowboys look like they struggle. But it's about this right here, establishing that continuity. And I believe it started back with a common opponent against the Washington team, who Dak Prescott, by the way, I just tell people this all the time. There will be 3 owners, Louis T. There will be 3 owners against the Washington team. Against the Washington team is 2 owners, one being Dak Prescott and then your owner. And then, of course, you will see Jerry Jones. He'll be out there. So Dak Prescott will be facing your team, and I believe that would establish the continuity, and that would get us back on this winning spree throughout, because I predicted that my Dallas Cowboys will sweep the NFC East.
Okay, that is definitely not happening. But we'll get to that a little bit later on in the show. LB, again, receipts is coming later on in the show. Okay.
What you reminded me
we gave you a hard time. Everybody had you at 6 wins except for Law, and we said you were going to be trash. Now you took it to the other end of the spectrum. Okay,
of course.
But we'll get to that later. But you're in a great spot.
I know,
to make the postseason at 6-7. How did you get here?
We got here due to growing pains, in my opinion. That's exactly how we got here, due to growing pains. If you take the first half of the season, the first 7 games, we were laughed at for not running the ball at all. Right. Then we get to that midway point, and then now we got the number 1 rushing team in the NFL. And we was able to put some wins together. So I think we trying to find our identity, trying to find the best way to win with the guys we got on the field, and going through the growing pains of figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Are we going to be stubborn and stay? We got here just to evolution or something like that. It's weird. Like, we didn't look good in the beginning, and then we figured it out. So we got here due to just, progressing, honestly. You know what I mean? Because now when you look at it, like I said, we got one of the best rushing attacks in the league. And we high on a few other more charts, but, to be here tied with you guys in wins. And if you guys beat Dallas and we went after the bye, you see what I'm saying? There's so much that can still happen. And we got a piece on the chessboard. We got here due to, just progressing.
Can I interject just a little bit?
Oh, yes, please. Absolutely.
Please.
Lord Bronson, do you really believe in Gardner Minshew? Is he the guy, or is it Jalen Hurts? Which
Jalen
one?
Hurts is the guy.
Jalen Hurts is the guy. So Gardner, he was just filling in that soft spot, that voided spot, right?
You ain't gonna come in here and beat the worst statistical quarterback, and then the worst statistical defense. I'm talking about the Jets.
Right,
and then think I'm gonna put on some Gardner Minshew undergarments. Nah. Because I don't think he could beat Washington.
Right,
I think Jalen Hurts give you the best chance to beat Washington. If Gardner gonna stand back there like a statue, I don't like the two off topic. I guess we're gonna talk about this later. But no, it's Jalen Hurts for me.
Okay.
Makes a ton of sense.
It just had to double check though, you know.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
You know.
Nothing wrong with
nothing at
that.
all. Nothing at all.
Bad dog. You're 4-8.
I'm not.
Your Giants are 4-8. Excuse me. Your Giants are 4-8, and it's been a hell of a ride to get to this point. Talk to me about how you got here, how your team got here.
How long you got, Louis? Have you watched this team?
Of course.
Suck. Coaching. We got clown Judge as a head coach. Man, still don't know how to use his timeout. Still don't want to clock man. This team doesn't know if it wants to. This team is the most conservative, soft team I've ever seen in my life. 4th and 2 on the opposition's 49. Let's punt the ball. Third down and 20. Let's run a draw. Mm-hmm. Let's take a timeout on 2nd down and 23 from our own 7, and then get a delay of game in the same exact set of downs. Fire the offensive coordinator. Terrible drafting. Terrible signings. Injuries, the worst offensive line you've ever seen in your life, and a quarterback that in his 3rd season cannot figure out the speed of the NFL. Where else do I go? There is nothing good about the New York Giants. Nothing. I don't
like that Kadarius Toney, though.
I ask Giants fans this all the time. Look at the Giants' future. Who do you look and go, yeah, we're building around him? Xavier McKinney?
I'm about to say Xavier McKinney?
Andrew Thomas? Yeah. Other than that, what is there? This is needless to say, I mean, it's been a rough season. I actually thought we might be decent. Joe Judge seemed like he turned the team around last year. We were 5-3 in the last 8 games. We go out, we get a number 1 receiver, we get a number 1, or number 2 corner, and I'm thinking, yeah, all right, we're going to get this done, and it just has not worked.
Yeah. I hate to see my man hurting like this. But I love it at
no,
the
you
same
don't.
I'm like, hey, bad dog, where that bag at? Put the bag back up.
Put the bag on, man. Hey, put the bag on. And I got the music for you, man.
Oh, and the bag got a target on it.
Come on, man.
The bag got a target on it.
Oh man. Yikes.
That's because Joe Judge got a target on his back, LB.
You know what's crazy is how much of a difference a couple of months make. Before the season started, we were talking about, man. I told you I like Joe Judge, but I said I don't like the things that he's doing, and I don't like his philosophy. It kind of felt like that whole New England Patriots, Patriot way type of thing, my way or the highway. And when you don't have any wins, when you don't have any rings, when you don't have the chops to be able to do that, it doesn't work. And so he hadn't established a winning culture in New York for him to be able to do those things. And you're kind of seeing the fruits of his labor right now.
My biggest problem with Joe Judge is he talks so much, but he never backs anything up. Like, he says the same thing every week and nothing ever changes. They do the same thing. You would think, hey, let's be aggressive. I talked about this in one of the videos, and I was talking about how we're a mess and how all you guys kind of turn it around. Like I love when people like Bad Dog does nothing but compliment the Eagles. That's not true. I mean, I'm honest. And I thought the Eagles are going to be terrible. I thought they'd win 6 games all year.
Right.
And what Howie Roseman was able to do, and
they can still do that.
Shot. They got rid of Carson Wentz, right? They got rid of Carson Wentz. So you clear cap space, you get 3 first-round draft picks. This is supposed to be a throwaway year, and I think they're making the playoffs. They got a very easy schedule outside of the game. Again, they're very winnable schedule coming forward here. So the way they were able to turn around, and what I talked about Washington.
Hold on. 30 seconds.
Yeah,
who has an easy schedule?
Yo,
they have winnable games.
Washington's sweet. Yo, I don't know what y'all been doing.
Eagles have winnable games. I think the Eagles and Washington are very even.
Back down to earth this week.
Oh, okay.
Y'all tripping.
But what I was going to say about
interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
Well, what I like about Washington, though, this is the difference between Washington and the Giants. You guys don't blow anybody off the page, right? But you win games because your coach knows what the hell to do. Your coach takes chances. In order to knock somebody out, you got to be willing to get knocked out. And Joe Judge is this guy. As soon as the first bell rings, Joe Judge is this in the corner, trying to win on points. He's like, don't hit me.
What was your thoughts on?
Maybe I'll jab at you a couple times and win on points.
What was your thoughts on Ben McAdoo then? Because he was the last successful coach there, right?
So McAdoo, to me, had a great football mind. McAdoo wanted to trade up and get Pat Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. And ownership said, no, we're sticking with Eli Manning. You're going to draft tight end Evan Ingram.
Right.
Which is why, in my opinion, Ben McAdoo, when he knew he was getting fired, decided to bench Eli. That was Ben McAdoo's way of saying, screw you, Giants organization. It's nothing personal, Eli.
Yeah.
But that was his way of getting back. You don't want to give me my quarterback. You want to hold on to Eli? This is what I'm doing to you. But he lost the locker room. Like, I don't think he was a head coach. Some guys are good football minds that are good coordinators, but they're not meant to be head coaches. I look at Wade Phillips, was a great defensive coordinator, but not a great head coach for you guys, you know. So I think that was what McAdoo's biggest problem was. You saw the team quit, especially in the Rams game when we lost like 51-13. You could kind of see it falling apart. And
he's not a leader of men. That was the biggest problem. He wasn't a leader of men.
I don't think we've had it. Yeah, I don't think since Kaufman we've had a head coach.
Would you take him now over Judge?
Would I take McAdoo over Judge? I think McAdoo was a better head coach. He just wasn't a better. Joe Judge is.
Yeah, I've never seen.
He's such a good
talker.
talker.
Has never done anything that impressed me. It's nothing changed. You replace Joe Judge with whoever the last guy was. It's the same result. The Giants. When the last time they had 5 wins?
We
last
had
year.
5 wins
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
I mean,
They had 6. They had 6 last year.
But
Listen, we're 22-54 in the last 76 games. This organization is poverty, man. There's nothing else to say about it. It's bad. It's a bad organization.
I'm disgusted we lost to the Giants.
Oh,
I'm disgusted.
and that's the team. That's the team that's supposed to beat us twice. That's the team.
No, but look though.
Okay.
I respect Washington this year. I've never said that since I've been on YouTube. I respect Washington this year because I feel like that when it's time to salt the game away, they're like a 10-year season team. Like everybody, it's just like something clicks when it's time to finish a game off. And we just weaken that aspect. We give up 15 play drives for 9 minutes, you know, like every time.
Coaching, LB.
Yeah.
It's coaching, man.
Yeah.
So
I think
LB, you
yeah,
predicting
it's
that Washington gonna win this weekend, huh? You predicting that?
Bro, I can't say it's a long shot. I can't say with confidence that Dallas is gonna knock them off. Where's the game at again? It's in DC. I think I might go.
Yeah.
Washington. Oh man, I don't know what to say about it. But
I know what you want. I know what you
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
just
that's
like
the
you
thing.
said earlier.
you know what I want?
Yeah, you know what you want. It's what you want, and what's going to happen, or it could be two different things.
I want
You know,
Washington to win. That's what I want. But I feel like it really can happen. See, a lot of people think I want Dallas to win so we can get closer to Washington. No, it's so close between the three of us that I wouldn't mind them knocking you guys off, and we still play Washington twice. Mathematically, it really don't matter what happened in this game if we win out. But if it gets close down to the wire, I really want Washington to win. Because what it'll be 5 in a row?
Yeah, where we got.
Then they're
four
gonna come to
wins.
Philly do for one.
Yeah, no.
They ain't gonna look at that.
If we
They
get
ain't gonna
5,
lose
it's
to
going to
y'all.
be 6.
They ain't gonna lose to y'all, and then look at us like we are rebound for them.
Hey, Lewis, so
We
y'all
catch
gonna
them
run
and
the
stop what they
table,
do for
huh?
one.
Now, the only game I see us,
What?
the only game that I look at and I say that one we should lose is at Dallas. That's the only one left on the schedule. The rest of them, I go into the game thinking we need to win this game. We should win the game. We're the better team. That's how I look at every single one of these games left on the schedule, except at Dallas. That's going to be tough.
So what makes your team a better team this weekend?
At home,
At home.
we have the momentum. I'm telling you right now, this is the biggest game we've had on the schedule since, and it's crazy for me to say this but it's true. Since 2012, Week 17 versus your same Cowboys to win the division. That's how electric the environment could potentially be. You're gonna hear some "We Want Dallases" in the crowd.
Right.
Like you've got players who never ever spoke about fan engagement. Hey, we need y'all. They're talking about that. This is the first Dallas week that has mattered in probably 7, 8, 9 years. Like this is a big game. And I know Dallas tries to always downplay it, like how Duke used to do Maryland. Oh, you're not our rival, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, if anybody's going to win this division not named Dallas, it's us. It's not Philadelphia. We know the Eagles can't beat y'all. You know the Eagles can't beat y'all. It's either us or it's y'all. And you
When the last
know,
time y'all beat Dallas?
huh?
When the last time y'all beat
They
them?
beat us
We
twice
swept them last year. What you mean?
Y'all beat
Anyway,
them-
we won
y'all
the
swept
division
them
last year.
They swept us.
We almost swept the entire division if not for the Giants. Giants beat us twice. That was it.
I
Everybody else got the broom and dustpan last year.
I think I gotta go with Washington, man.
But you got to understand that we
I
didn't
know
have
Dak
Rain
can
Dakota
play. He's gonna bring
Prescott.
up
I'm just
Dak.
trying to talk to
He's gonna bring
Bronson
up
right
Dak.
quick. We didn't have we didn't have that.
Come on.
Come on,
You
man.
didn't have that, and that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. You didn't have that, but we beat that before.
We didn't
It's not
have
like we
Zach
haven't
Martin.
beaten Dak
We didn't have Tyron Smith as well, too. So let's put all
Hey,
of
look.
that into mix.
Ain't no excuses, man. We were on our 19th quarterback when we saw y'all last year, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear.
Nobody trying to hear that.
Okay,
You ain't about to
we
take
all
that
had
away from
injuries
them.
last
So
season.
I don't want to hear. Hey, when this Sunday hit, I don't want to hear that we
You ain't
don't.
gonna hear
I
no
don't want to hear
excuses,
we. I
No,
don't want to hear no
no.
Chase. I don't want to
No,
hear
no.
no
Look,
Montez
This is the
Sweat.
thing. Listen
you know,
to me. Listen to me, Law.
I'm
Listen
listening.
to me. This is the thing. You ain't hear none of that when we won 4 in a row. So why
Okay.
the hell you gonna hear that when if
Okay.
we lose?
Okay.
You're not gonna hear that from me.
Okay.
Okay. I don't make excuses. I tell you why things are going to happen or why they did happen or didn't happen. I'm not gonna make any excuses. If y'all beat us, I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all beat us, it'll be because one, we made mistakes, 2, we weren't aggressive enough, or 3, you guys destroy our front. Because I'm nervous. You starting to really get confidence up front with your rushers, and you got DeMarcus Lawrence back, and our offensive line is in flux right now. That's the only way that this thing gets out of control and gets away from us. But I'm not afraid of you. Your offense is struggling. Your offense is struggling, and my defense is playing its best football of the season. So I feel really good about this game.
So you're not worried about Logan not being in the mix and none of that, you know?
No,
you're
no.
gonna win off.
You know why? It's
What
called depth. It's called depth. That's what happens
Bates
when you
pretty
build,
good. Bates
when
pretty
you build
good.
a roster
Yep.
with depth.
Yep.
When one guy goes down, you know what they say in football? Next man up.
Okay.
That's what we had. We've been that way all year long. You know why? Because we've got injuries. We got no Montez Sweat. We got no Chase Young. No problem. We win 4 in a row. Our tight end hasn't played a game since week 4. He comes back for 1.5 games, and he's gone for the rest of the season. But you know what we do? Next man up. Our second string tight end, he was out. He's coming back this week, hopefully. But it's always 4th string center. We're on our 5th kicker of the season. It doesn't matter. You know why? And he just kicked the game-winning field goal. Next man up. That's what you do. So ain't gonna be no excuses.
I think I'm gonna go to that game.
Go to it, man.
What time is the
We're gonna
game?
have a lot of Cowboy fans in the
I
stadium.
thought they were
going
going to move it to
The
4:25. I thought they were going to move it to 4:25, but they left it at 1 o'clock.
Good, I can watch it then.
It's
I
the
can watch it.
Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers and the Colts are playing. Not Colts. The Buccaneers and somebody really good. The Bills are playing at 4:25.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. I got my team to watch lose on Sunday at 4, but I want to watch Dallas and Washington go at it.
Get your popcorn
Who the Giants
ready,
play?
Get your popcorn ready.
San Diego, dude.
okay.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
The Chargers.
All
My
right,
boy Justin Herbert that I wanted to draft, and he decided to go back to Oregon. We ended up with that guy from Duke.
I think we were all in that same boat. Everybody wanted him to come out that year, and he went back to school because we got Haskins that year. We didn't want him. So anyway, I'm gonna take some of these super chats, and then we're gonna go to our next segment. I'm gonna call that one "Tough Questions." I got some questions for y'all, man. So we're gonna ask those questions here in a second. But before we do that, let's take some super chats real quick. Door Gunner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy. Door Gunner writes, "What up, Lou? Love everyone's channel on here, but the Washington football team about to be the first team to win the NFC East back-to-back seasons in forever. 5 weeks of family business incoming. Glad to be watching live. Hey, glad to have you watching live, and thank you for all of your support, and thank you for all that you do for this country, Door Gunner. Thank you for your service. Colton Wheeler, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, yo, tell your Philly friend we need Kerrigan back. No, we don't. Kerrigan has 0 sacks on the season. Let him continue.
1 tackle. You can have him back.
Doing nothing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Remember when he got him? He was like, "We got the best defensive line in the division. This, that, and the third." What has Kerrigan done for them? Nothing. We don't need Kerrigan back. We're good. He can have him. Trust me. We're fine.
We might be able to use
Colton Wheeler also, thank you for the super chat. Double up. Colton Wheeler writes, also congrats on the Twins. Double trouble. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, Colton Wheeler, and the well wishes. Trevor Patch, my guy, Trevor. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Bad Dog, if it comes to it, will the Smurfs lay down for Washington football team? Not FaceTimers, law. He says to keep the Dirty Birds out of the playoffs for payback last season.
I mean, I think we just got to play good old Giants football. We'll lose, so I don't think that's called laying down. I mean, this team stinks. I mean, it might be Daniel Jones done for the year. As far as somebody told me he's done for the year. He's got some. So I don't know if that's true though. I would have saw content creators making that all over the place. But I mean, we might have Jake Fromm in there. Yeah, it's great, man. Jake Fromm. Everyone's like, "Ooh, Jake Fromm sucks." I don't know what else to say. No, I'll be honest.
Didn't Long
listen, JoJo. Well, I'll tell you this: if that actually happened, then Joe Judge would have a lot to answer for because he was very vocal about we would never do that here. Remember that? Remember that? We would never do that here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna say no. They don't lay down. That doesn't mean we don't lose because we're a bad football team. But if the Giants ever did lay down like that, Joe Judge never get a head coaching job anywhere.
We didn't lay down, though.
Really
so,
bad.
I mean, we didn't lay down, so you wouldn't be doing what we did.
You didn't lay down?
No, we just wanted to rest our QB1. There's no need to have him out there. We weren't going nowhere.
He could have used that extra quarter of football. I mean, that guy sucks.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Gearcell one right. Ron's plan saw the entire Dallas O-line wearing butt-out slacks with some patent leather Timberlands and orange laces.
What?
Tragic. Washington football team.
What?
Huh? Y'all, so that's an inside thing. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that one.
Y'all don't know anything about that. If you're a Washington fan, then y'all understand Gearcell one. That's his humor. Y'all don't know anything.
Dallas about 21 now. That was about 21 now.
One. Appreciate y'all. Airborne JR, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, love to see y'all build, but go Cowboys. So you got somebody representing for you, Law. Airborne JR. Thank you for that super chat. We got one here from Fat American. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy Fat American writes, been really happy with Washington's run game. Reminds me of when the Giants had Brandon Jacobs. Almost, not on that level, but the grit. Dallas week, baby.
I love Antonio Gibson, by the way.
Yeah, Gibson pretty good, man.
Good running back.
Yeah. All he's got to do is continue to hold on to the football. Ball security is paramount for him. But the guy is physical. He's big. He's fast. And he's shown me a lot more shiftiness this year than I thought he
And he's on my fantasy team.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah. He's
got to win something this year.
Hey, is McKenzie? That's how you say his name?
McKissick. He did not practice today, but I would not rule him out yet. I think he's tomorrow. Any guy that the big day for Washington always is Thursday. Wednesday, if you've got any kind of ailment, that's the day they give you off. Okay. So Thursday will be the day. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, then that's not a good sign. So we'll see what happens with him tomorrow. King of the North, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, we want Dallas. I'm telling you, Law, you hear this, we want Dallas, right?
I heard it. I remember the Giants said, we want Dallas, we want Dallas. And then the final score was like 44-20, something like that.
Well, let me remind you, we're not the Giants.
Oh, okay.
We'll tell you that real quick. Right. So I'm just letting you know that we're not the Giants. Fat American, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. My guy, Fat American writes, Dallas Skins rivalry actually means something now. It hasn't had any luster in years. We got to actually blow the dust off of this rivalry, right? But it's good. We haven't played a meaningful game against Dallas since 2016 Thanksgiving. That's a damn shame. Dallas, I believe that year was 9-3, and I think we were 8-4-1 or something, 8-6-1 or some crap like that on that Thanksgiving game, whatever the case may be. You were really good. We were average that year.
God, that might be the last time we played a meaningful game against anybody.
Wow. Dagger.
It's that
you know what that reminds me of? How you would win the Super Bowl with Eli, but if he didn't win the Super Bowl, you didn't even go to the playoffs.
What's up?
I said it reminds me of how you guys either won the Super Bowl with Eli or you didn't even go to the playoffs. Like,
we did though. We won in 2005. We won in 2006.
Didn't you lose to the Eagles one year in wild card weekend?
That was 2008. We lost in the divisional round.
Yeah.
Okay,
and we lost in 2006 in the wild card of the Eagles too.
Yeah.
So we made it. I mean, Eli made it a few times, but Eli either won the whole thing or got knocked out in the first playoff game. That was how it was. Lost four playoff rounds, and then he had the 2 Super Bowl runs. So
Okay.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna. I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
Over not making it at all, and not even being close.
Yeah.
You know what everybody likes to bring up with you guys is the whole boat, right?
The boat.
The whole boat before the playoff.
Yeah, you know what? I'm Italian. I know a guy that knows a guy. We're getting rid of the boat.
Burn it.
We're 22-54 since that trip. It's unbelievable. They got to get rid of Sterling Shepard. He's the last cog of that thing.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
That picture will never get old.
Man, when you're hanging out with Justin Bieber, what do you expect's going to happen?
You never get
Come
old.
on.
Metaphor.
In boots, man.
Nothing physical on the football field the next day.
Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, if the Giants are so bad but beat the Eagles, that says a lot.
It don't say nothing. It's a division game.
It's family business. It's family business. We all
I'm not gonna lie. That was my Super Bowl, man. I had a big time bet with your boy Philly 500 on that one. My pride was at the line, man.
I knew you guys were gonna win. I put my money where my mouth was because I said they're not losing on Strahan Day. They're not gonna do it.
Why we lost on Eli Day? We lose on every day.
That was different. That was different. I said they're not losing on Strahan Day.
I was glad because I didn't want to wear.
It was literally the worst game of the season for us.
I did not want to wear Eagles gear streaming that Giants game. I can tell you that. So Philly 500. I know you watching. You're going to look really nice in Giants blue for that game, and I can't wait. That might be the highlight of my year, seeing Philly 500 in Giants gear.
Oh, without a doubt. Red Wing 01. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Khalil Hudson is on IR. Landon and Jamin are questionable and won't be 100% regardless. Our linebacker room is basically Cole Holcomb and a bunch of guys. Facts. I mean, it is what it is. It's the next man up. You hate to see it transpire the way that it has. But, I mean, what are you going to do at this point in the season? We are what we are. We have what we have. You keep pushing. So we know what it is. And if the Cowboys are good enough to take advantage, they'll take advantage. But we'll see. I'm not worried about it, because you can't cry over spilt milk. So I totally get where you're coming from, though. Luck, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, the Giants fan looks like he doesn't like the Giants. Watch the football team. Up, let's go.
Would you like it if your team was this bad? Hell no, I don't like him right now.
Atlas Zero. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy Atlas Zero. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Writes, real question. Can Micah catch Heineke?
That's not a real question.
That is not a real question. We know he can. I don't want to. Let me just say this. I don't want to find out.
Well,
how about that?
We'll find out. We'll find out this weekend.
I don't want to find out. I can tell you right now, one runs a 4.37, the other runs the 4.62. I don't really need to find that out. I don't need to see the foot race on the field, but that's great anyway. The great Watubi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, and thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, welcome all. Glad you had this again. Very entertaining. Thank you, great Watubi. And see, we have cordial fans here. All right. Nice hospitality. Yeah, so let's get to tough questions. All right. And we'll get back to some super chats later on. Tough questions. I want to start with, as I mentioned already, Law's in first place. So tell me I'm wrong. I was having a conversation with Boss. Boss is my dad. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. And I told him straight up, I said, your best running back's name is Tony Pollard. Tell me I'm wrong. Is Tony Pollard your best running back?
No, he's not. Ezekiel Elliott is still the best running back. Now, if you're using it in certain terms as the fastest running back, the better on the outside, that will be Tony Pollard. But for right now, when you're talking about a person that's willing to stand inside the A gap or block somebody that's shooting through the B gap, you guys got those Bama boys. I love what Tony Pollard brings to the table, but far as keeping your quarterback upright, who is $160 million, you might want to have Ezekiel Elliott. Now, Tony Pollard is better than Dak Prescott in certain certain calibers of play as it relates to bouncing it out to the outside. But for right now, all around, Ezekiel Elliott is still one of the number 3, top 4, maybe 2 or 5-ish in the NFL as it relates to a collective.
Really?
collectively,
still that high.
collectively, speaking.
Let me say this. I hope he plays 99% of the snaps this week. That's how I feel about Ezekiel Elliott. Leave his ass in the game. And you're right. He is a great pass protector. He does do that really well. And if you need a yard, he can get you a yard. If you are in short yardage, he's the man for the job. But he doesn't scare me.
But let me flip it. Let me flip it. Let me flip it though.
Okay.
If you have Ezekiel Elliott and if he's healthy, will he be starting on your team right now?
On my team?
Yeah. Will he start over Antonio Gibson? If healthy. In the system, because you got to understand what your coach is doing over there. It's a brilliant system on how they run and operate. I can't put that past that kid that learned everything from his father.
It's hard to say because they drafted him, Antonio Gibson, so they have a lot invested in him.
So hold on. Take the Washington off. No contract.
Oh, you're just talking about in general.
In general. You mean to tell me you'd take Gibson over Ezekiel Elliott?
No, I wouldn't take him over Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, that's all I want. That's all.
But I'm just telling you, he's not your best running back. That's all I'm telling you. I just tell you this: he doesn't scare anybody. Nobody's afraid of Ezekiel Elliott. Not Tony Pollard scares the shit out of me. I'm not afraid of Ezekiel.
Man, when Dallas is up. Like they've been up a lot in the last 3 years, people fear Zeke because Zeke is going to run that game out.
The last 3 years, Zeke
inflicts pain on defenses.
The last 3 years, that is 110% spot on. Not this year.
Let me ask you this though: if you pick up Ezekiel Elliott and you place him just in the 49ers system, or even in the Tennessee system, would you be having the same thoughts? Quarterback. The coaching plays a major role. Scheme plays a major role.
It depends. I think he would be perfect for what those teams do, because he could be a one-cut back, or he can be a power back like the Tennessee Titans when they run a lot of power. And so, yeah, he would flourish in those systems, but he's still not a home run guy, even if he got loose. That's the thing that, to me, changes the dynamic with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. You might give up a 15-yard run to Zeke. That could be a 57-yard touchdown run with Tony Pollard. So
it's kind of like the same thing with my team. A lot of people prefer Miles Sanders, but I believe I made a video saying I thought Jordan Howard was the best back on the team, and I got a lot of flack for that. But I really believe that even though Jordan Howard don't have the home run speed,
right?
You know what I mean? I prefer Jordan Howard because Jordan Howard will wear teams down.
99% of the snaps for Jordan Howard next week, please. Please. I would prefer that.
But are you discounting Scott Turner's system, his running system?
Well, so his system is pass to set up the run. What we did after the bye week is we flipped that script. We run to set up our pass, but everything is spread out. So we really want to run out of the gun.
Where did he learn that from? Where did he learn his system from, his scheme?
Well, you know what it is. It's his dad. You know it from his dad.
Right.
And so Eric Coryell. So
you hear where I'm coming from. So where do you think my guy, Kellen Moore, learned his system from, his overall system from?
Yeah, that's what scares me about
Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett.
That's why you guys should be scared and worried, because your boy doesn't value the run the way that he should. I told you, your head coach already doesn't value the run game. And now your offensive coordinator is another guy that will, I give you a great example. You're playing the Saints on Thursday night. You got a chance you get 5 on first down late in the game. It's 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
It's 27-10.
Big fact.
Why are you throwing on second and third down, stopping the clock and putting the ball back to the Saints? Where's the psychological sense in that? You need to wash your face and get your mind right if you think that's the right way to approach the game with 5 minutes left. What are you doing?
Right. You're right.
That's Kellen Moore.
It's Kellen Moore.
And that's why you should be worried if you're a Cowboys fan, because of stuff like that.
Scheme and system.
I got another question for you. Another tough question.
Okay.
It's 3rd and 7. Gotta have it. Game on the line. You get this first down, game's over. Who you throwing the football to?
Come
your
on,
team.
Washington team. Don't be
your
listening.
football team.
If it's 3rd and 7, you know they're going to roll coverage Amari Cooper way. They're going to put pretty much one of the better cornerbacks on you guy. You know what I'm saying? CD Lamb. It's going to be Gallup. It's going to be Gallup. Gallup is the sneaky one.
Most clutch receiver. I asked that question because I wanted to see what your answer was going to be. He's your most clutch receiver.
And then second will be Schultz, believe it or not.
Yeah, Schultz is growing on me.
I don't blame you for that.
First.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for that at all. I like both of those two guys. I actually wanted to pluck him from you. Well, it was the other one that was a
Jarwin.
free agent. Jarwin. Blake Jarwin was a free agent. I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind taking a look at him. And he was like, nah, I'm going back to Dallas. Don't worry about it. But y'all always got a little sneaky athletic white tight end in there somewhere.
Right.
And Schultz is doing this damn thing. I got to give him a lot of credit. That opportunity opened up last year with the injury. He took advantage of it. Let's go to LB.
I already know what you're about to ask me.
No, you don't know. What am I about to ask you then? What am I about to ask you?
You're about to ask me something about Hurts and the quarterback situation.
Indirectly, not directly. Okay. I could ask you something ignorant, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till later for that.
Okay.
You guys own the 12th, 13th, and 17th pick in the upcoming draft. Currently, right now, that it probably is going to be worse. Man, you were sitting pretty a month ago. I know you were like, man, the Dolphins stink. Indianapolis is garbage. This is great. Shit's turned a little bit. So now it's 12, 13, and 17. That Colts pick is going to end up being in the 20s. They're going to make the playoffs. Believe it or not.
Okay.
The Dolphins, they've won 5 in a row. They're the hottest team in football. They could continue to win some games. They got the Jets the next time they play. Mm-hmm. So they're feeling good about themselves. That could end up being like the 19th, 20th pick, whatever the case may be. I said all of that to say this. You're going to have 3 first-round picks regardless of where they are.
Yep.
Your pick is probably going to be the best of the 3 because you're going to end up 12, 13, somewhere in there because you probably win 1 or 2 more games this season. Mm-hmm. There's another question for another day. So with those 3 picks, are any of them a quarterback?
No. I just know how Howie Roseman moves. I don't think any of these picks are quarterbacks. Howie Roseman values where guys were drafted. Well, not where guys were drafted at. He values high draft picks. To Howie Roseman, a 2nd-round pick is a high draft pick. Howie Roseman would keep what's the guy's name that's in Miami right now? He would keep Mac Hollins for 5 years knowing he's not doing nothing. He's going to keep Rager the whole length of the rookie deal. He's going to keep these guys. So I don't think you draft a quarterback. I think that would just prove defeat for Howie Roseman. I mean, you gave up on Carson Wentz. You're, in a sense, already giving up on Jalen Hurts and Gardner Minshew, who's on your roster if you draft another quarterback. You're just doing too much. You're wasting too many picks. I don't think you draft a quarterback at all. In fact, I think we actually just trade one of those picks away.
Are you going to reinvest? Are you going to reinvest on your big boy Fletcher Cox? Or what y'all going to do with him?
That's a good question. I think you're going to draft another defensive tackle at some point in this draft. But he's going to
come on to Dallas. Send him over to Dallas, man. That would be nice, man.
He'll never do that.
He'll
go to Arizona with Zach. He'll never do that.
Are you a believer now in Nick Sirianni?
Yeah, I believe. I got way more belief in him than I had before the season started. Anytime a man can come in here with his own philosophy and know that it's not working and is not best tailored to the team, and then you can transform yourself and take a step back and not use ego, I think a lot of coaches can learn something from that because a lot of coaches are stuck in their ways doing the same thing week in and week out. And you got this first year guy coming in here and he's just changing it up and doing what it takes to win. And that aspect, I believe in him. Like, I don't like the analogies. He want everybody to be like watered like roses. I mean, some of that's kind of weird to me personally, but I just think his overall approach to the game and the way he is just willing to switch it up to do what he got to do, I believe in him. I believe in him.
Okay. We'll see if it pans out for him this year and if they ultimately make the postseason in year 1. Bad dog.
But I will say this though before we get to bad dog. Mm-hmm. I mean, we wasn't projected to win more than 4 games.
Right.
So in a sense, this is progress. It might not be what the whole fan base want, but it's not going to turn around overnight either.
Correct.
I don't think win 8 games. That's a win. If we win 8 games this season, that's a win for us.
Yeah. And, this is the thing, too. We do this every year, and we talk about this all the time. Mm-hmm. It's an exercise of futility. When we look at the schedule, you don't know who's good, who's going to be bad. Exactly. And, it turned out that your schedule actually turned out to be really, really advantageous for you to win some games. So it really worked out for you guys in your favor, and you took advantage of it. And I got to give y'all credit for that, taking advantage of the teams that were there.
Why would you say it worked out in our favor?
I mean, because you've had some easy winnable games on your schedule.
Like who?
The Lions.
Okay, the Lions, yeah.
The Jets.
Lions.
Yeah.
Like everybody,
Jets,
everybody in the division don't get to play those teams. You could give us 2 more wins if we had the Lions and the Jets on our schedule. Yeah. You beat the Falcons when the Falcons were still. I guarantee you this.
That's week 1 though. Nobody knew the Falcons were going to be trash.
But they're trash. But they're better now than they were when you played them in week 1 with the first-year head coach that didn't know what the hell he didn't know if he was coming or going in week 1. Arthur Smith was confused on the sidelines. I bet you had you played the Falcons 4 weeks later, they would have beat you. But you got them in week 1. You got them when you needed to get them.
Negative. They wouldn't beat us.
If you would have played the Cam Newton-led Carolina Panthers, you lose.
How? They were the hottest team in the league. We the ones that made Sam Darnold look suspect.
No.
I thought we were before you did. What do you
I thought we were. Cowboys.
We were.
Everybody we ran a train on the Carolina Panthers.
Everybody ran train on the Panthers, man.
They had one of the best
But
defenses.
I was the only one to beat them with Cam Newton. They were coming off of a 34-10 victory. Had you played Cam Newton, you would have lost.
Bro, why are you talking about if we played the Falcons later, they had Cam Newton?
Had you played Jameis Winston, you lose to the Saints.
Yeah.
On my wins?
I'm just telling you, your schedule ended up being, you asked the question, I'm giving you the answer. Your schedule turned out to be very favorable. I'm telling you how it turned out for you.
I don't think so.
You should be grateful.
I don't think so.
If you did it, you would be sitting here with Bad Dog in last place fighting for the Celtics.
I think what happened was the game plan changed. You ain't beating a lot of teams running the ball 7 times total in the game. What happened was the game plan changed. If you come in this thing with a more balanced attack, I think we got more wins. I think we got more wins.
You could or you couldn't. We don't know. I can tell you this. You got a hell of a running back at quarterback. I'll tell you that much. He's your best. He's the best running back on your team. Okay. Your quarterback is your running back.
We're the number one rushing team in the league. You could call him a running back. He
is a running back. Let's call it spade a spade.
Okay? Is he effective? How's he a running back? He got the chance to have 3,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards. I see a dual threat that just need to develop.
Okay, we're going to get to that later. We'll come back to that. Bad Dog.
Let me answer this real quick.
Yes.
3rd and 7, who we throwing to? We're running a draw. Okay, got that out of the way.
That's a nice little shot at Joe Judge, man.
Yeah.
You right now currently hold 2 top 7 picks. Back-to-back picks in the top 7 of the draft. 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And we play the Bears. So
came out today that on a short list of teams he'd be willing to go to, Russell Wilson listed the New York Giants.
You better not come on.
Would you be willing to give up 6 and 7 for Russell Wilson?
Absolutely not. There is no way, no how I'm giving up 2 first-round picks for 33-year-old Russell Wilson. And the funny thing is, when I read this, I'm like, why would he come here? We're not close to winning. We have one of the worst offensive lines. Isn't he getting sick and tired of getting beat up in Seattle? To me, it makes more sense for him to go to the Eagles. They have more cap space. They have more draft picks. They can give up 6 and 7s. If we were going to give up maybe one of them picks and a later pick or a future pick, maybe I consider it. Daniel Jones ain't it. We know that, okay? But Russell Wilson, maybe we win an extra 2 or 3 games. My point is this. Russell Wilson's not coming in here and making us a Super Bowl contender. It's not happening. There's too many problems with this team outside. Daniel Jones is a big problem. We know that. Russell Wilson can't change the offensive line. Russell Wilson can't keep Kenny Golladay healthy or Sterling Shepard healthy. Russell Wilson can't get out of the game plan, and that is Joe Judge, the conservative nature of hand the ball off, throw a 3-yard curl, throw a 4-yard out, throw a screen pass, run a draw on 3rd and 13. There's nothing he can do about that. Maybe the game plan changes if Wilson's under center, but to me, he makes us a little better, but he doesn't make us good. There's too many things. In order to build your team, you need to build it a draft. We have drafted poorly for 10 years. That's why we have been bad for 10 years.
So you don't like McKinney? You don't like Ojulari? You don't like none of those boys?
Yeah, I love Xavier McKinney. I love Ojulari. Our defense is decent.
That's good. You can build around that. I'm not saying how you build the Giants, decent, though.
But he plays offense.
I know.
He does not. When we lose, we should have beat Washington. Okay, we made a mistake. The game was over. I was celebrating. Yeah, flag. Okay, we had that one. We lost that. We could have beat Kansas City. We lost a tough game there. Could have beat Atlanta. Could have, would have, should have. Played Dallas, got destroyed. Played the Rams, got destroyed. We played the better teams. We got killed. Right. So I love Russell Wilson's one of my favorite players. I can't give up 6 and 7 for Russell Wilson. Like I said, if you want to give up a first and a third or a first and a fourth, and we can bring him in here, then I consider it. I can't give up. I need one of them top 10 picks for a lineman. I need that.
You're not high on Kadarius, Tony.
I don't know what he is. He can't stay healthy. He's had such a weird tenure here. He had the COVID. His grandmother passed away. He held out of training camp. Then he was healthy and he didn't play 2 games. And for a while, the joke was, hey, I got more receiving yards than Kadarius Toney because he had -2 yards. And then he kind of breaks out against the Saints and he has the big game against Dallas. And they were like, oh, look at this guy. And then he gets hurt again. So I really don't know. I think Toney can be good. He got to stay healthy. I mean, the best ability is availability. He ain't been available. So I think Kadarius Toney could be something special, but I don't know.
And you got a
fork. It's time for a running back change?
You got a fork in, yes. Saquon, it's done with him, right? Saquon is done. He like the next Todd Gurley, huh? He's out.
No, I don't think he's Todd Gurley.
He didn't even have a career like Todd Gurley.
This homeboy that played for the Browns, Trent Richardson.
Wow, y'all really feel that way about Saquon Barkley?
I wanted Barkley trade last year. This is the thing with Barkley.
Give it to me.
There's 2 things about Barkley. Number 1, he can't stay healthy. And again, a lot of that's bad luck. He tears his ACL. He steps on a defender's foot, twists his ankle, sprains his ankle out 4 weeks. I've said this a million times, and Daniel Jones apologists hate this, but Saquon Barkley's rookie season, we had Eli Manning. Eli Manning changes blocking schemes, reads defenses, sets Saquon Barkley up to have the best possible success. Daniel Jones doesn't do that. So when Saquon Barkley's running behind a terrible offensive line and the blocking ain't shifted to oppose a 7-man box or whatever, and Saquon's getting stuffed, there's a big difference in how you align your blocking schemes and audible at the line of scrimmage and do a lot of things to put your guys in the best possible situation. I don't think Jones does that for Barkley pre-snap, and I think that's why Barkley suffered. But as Giants fans, you can't give Barkley that second contract and give that guy $14, $18 million a year because we don't know what the hell he is anymore. You know what I mean? He's shown flashes of, oh, there it is, but then it's not there. I don't know, man. It sucks because I love Saquon. I still love Saquon Barkley, but I just don't think you can pay that guy. I don't think you can pay him. No. We were winning games. We were winning games with Devontae Booker. We were winning games with Wayne Gallman. We don't need Saquon Barkley to win. Not that we win much, right? But when we've won, we haven't had him. So,
do you think that some of the complaints offensively about the play calling and some of the things you do are just limitations of Daniel Jones, and they're trying to, protect the offense because Daniel Jones isn't capable of doing some of the things they want him to do?
I've definitely said that Daniel Jones is not Joe Judge's pick. He was not Jason Garrett's pick. He was neither one of those guys. I have said maybe they don't believe in Daniel Jones, which is why they do try to protect him because he does have the propensity to turn the ball over. So maybe they are playing it safe. But at the same time, that's not working. So let him throw. Give him and again, I don't know if this is them saying, just check it down, or if it's Daniel Jones going, I don't want to stand back there for 3 seconds. I'm afraid I might get hit, so I'm going to check it down. It's hard to tell.
The last episode we was talking about quarterbacks. Do you believe Jones is better than Hurts now?
I still think Jones is a better passer than Hurts.
That's it.
I do not believe Hurts is a good. Look at what he did against the Giants. I said in this show, I said I missed by 2 weeks. I said Hurts would be benched after the game in Denver.
He did.
He wasn't benched.
He was totally benched. In the last 8 games, Jalen Hurts has thrown 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He has had 1 game that he's thrown for over 180 yards in the last 8 games, and 2 of those touchdowns when they were down 30-7 against the Raiders. He cannot pass. He can't pass.
Conspiracies? He got more.
He can't pass.
After the Giants game, he had more passing yards than Trevor Lawrence.
He can't pass. That's because look at when he gets his
what
numbers.
you mean? I thought
He had
was
387 yards against
you
Dallas
mean?
when they were down 4 touchdowns against Dallas. He got 230 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game and nothing. He did it against the Raiders, the
What are we
same
talking
thing.
about? What are we
Look at the
talking
numbers.
about? You know what he did do though? He beat the
gets
Broncos.
numbers when they're way behind.
I keep
What
the
other team in the
beehive.
league?
Teddy
But-
Bridgewater beat the Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater
Oh
beat
my
the
God!
Broncos.
It's so many excuses for
Teddy
He
Bridgewater.
can't pass,
He
LB.
didn't want to
Why?
tackle.
Listen,
He gotta develop.
That's what-
He's
that's how
got
you
to
want that
develop. Give him his chance to
throw.
develop.
He
Russell
can't
Wilson
throw.
couldn't pass
This
his
is
first
the perfect. This
season.
is the perfect segue.
Yeah.
to
He
our
couldn't
next
throw it.
segment.
Bama, he couldn't throw it.
I love
You,
it.
he can't throw. He's not
I,
even
I knew that was gonna make. I knew I was
Let's
gonna make
get to
bad.
receipts.
I knew it was gonna make bad dog.
Let's get to receipts. Let's get to receipts.
Listen to me,
We
listen
got to
to
do
me.
this. We got because this is when things get juicy.
I love you, LB, but Hurts can't pass.
Jalen
I
Hurts.
mean,
Jalen Hurts
that's
stinks.
the weakest. That's the weakest part of his game right now. I agree.
Yeah, I
I
listen.
agree.
I like Jalen Hurts. I've never said anything bad. He just can't pass. After week 1, I said Jalen Hurts has the
Hey,
it factor.
Hey, can we
Daniel
just
Jones
can we
can't
all
pass.
can we just
I mean,
can
oh,
we,
Daniel Jones.
can we all agree on this? I don't see a Hurt season hat on right now.
I got 35 of them. I got 33 million of them.
But you don't have one on right now, though.
So what?
It's Minshew season.
I got 33 million. I got 33 million of them.
Let's get the receipts. All right, we got to pull everybody's card because there was some real flagrant shit said before the season started, and now everybody's got to crow up, including myself. So
God, I was hoping you weren't bringing out the receipts,
Oh,
Louis.
we bringing out the receipts because a lot of
I got
lot
some
of
debts to
craziness
pay.
was said. So let's do this, and we're gonna start with the records. Everybody gave out preseason predictions for all these teams, and so let's start with Law. Law's in first place. He's in pole position right now. Law had Washington at 7-9-1, so that's still actually plausible.
Plausible, yeah.
It could happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to win more than 7 games, and we're not tying any damn body. But I can't say that we've had 2 17-15 games back-to-back weeks, so I don't know if he might tie somebody. But he had the Giants at 7-10. That's not happening. Okay, gave y'all a little bit more credit than y'all deserve. He had the Eagles at 9-8. That could happen. It's not happening because the Eagles literally would have to win 3 out of their final 4 games. They're not doing that. So 13-4.
We winning
Dallas
out, baby.
Cowboys.
We winning out, baby.
In order for that to take place, they would have to run the table, win their final 5 games of the season to make that come to fruition, including beating Washington twice and beating the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Washington ain't nobody, Louis. I don't know.
Washington's won 4 in a row. Put some respect on our name, will you please?
That means you're closer to the L, man. All
No.
those wins.
That means
you're
we
closer
coming
to
for
the
what's
L.
rightfully ours. Okay?
No.
The plan is working perfectly. You know what I told Washington fans? And this is crazy. I know this is crazy. This is LB level crazy when I said this. We were
You can't tap into that part of your side.
Look, I'm telling you, I tapped into it, LB.
You can't
We
tap
were
into that.
3-6 after we beat Tampa, right?
Okay.
Which was a crazy. We were terrible then, but we beat Tampa, the only team in the division to do so. So we beat Tampa, and I said, if Dallas loses, and we got into a stretch, I said, I'm gonna start talking reckless if we beat Carolina, and we did.
Y'all did.
I said, if Dallas loses 3 out of their next, we got to a stretch where y'all had Kansas City, then you had Vegas, and then you had the Saints. I said, I just need them to lose 2 out of 3. Yeah, Washington fans talking reckless. Oh, they lose all 3, we win all 3, and it's a game for first place. They're 7-5, and we're 6-6, and we win. We're in first place. I said, they're not losing all 3 of those games. But what they can do is they can lose 2 out of 3 of those games. And I said, that's going to put us in a position where if we beat them, because we play them twice, that'll put us 1 game back with 4 to go and another game against them. Here we are. And I didn't think you were going to lose to the Vegas Raiders. I thought you were going to lose to the Saints. But you lost 2 out of 3, which is what I needed.
Right.
So now we're in the position where we need to be. We've handled our business. Y'all did what I needed y'all to do. The plan is coming together perfectly. And it all culminates in us beating y'all next week and y'all starting to feel us breathing on y'all neck.
You
And
know,
then that's when all the problems start to fester.
you talked about that plan
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
There was another plan that you guys had at your stadium. Then all of a sudden I turned on the TV and it exploded. Pressure bust pipes and nothing but fecal matter, feces came upon the Washington team. So that's your plan. That's your plan. It's going to bust just like that stadium, the fecal matter coming out of the sky. The Washington team open up their booty cheeks basically and just defecating over everybody. That's your plan. That's your plan.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell you. You don't want none of this shit. You don't want none of it.
We prepared.
Right here. When we got you don't want none of it. I said,
but y'all shitted on your own fans,
though.
You
know, half-filled dump. All right, it's our half-filled sewage leaking dump, but it's our dump.
No.
Don't nobody come in our house and disrespect
all of it.
How dare you put your fan base against that? You say our plan is going to be well laid out, baby. You know.
Hey, I'm ready for it, and we ready for y'all.
Look. You and I are going to have to do a post-game show, win, lose, or draw.
Ready.
You and I, you know.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to be here. You know where to find me, Law.
I'm going to be looking for you. Hey, bring your daddy on the show, too, because it's going to be 2 against 1. Your daddy going to say, hey, son, listen to Law now. Listen to Law.
Look, listen. I don't run. I don't duck. I don't hide because after Sunday, we're going to be 7-5.
Somebody gonna be sad.
All right, we gonna be 7-6. Excuse me, we gonna be 7-6, and we coming for what's ours. Okay, I told you we gave y'all a chance to run away with the division.
It's here now. It's here now. We're healthy. We got Randy Gregory coming back. Hey, we got a guy that they comparing. Look, I'm finna make bad dog, man. We got a guy over here that they comparing to Lawrence Taylor. You know, when I thought about making my YouTube name, I said, man, out of respect of Lawrence, because my first name is Lawrence, but my last name is not Taylor. My last name is Thomas. I thought about creating my channel, Bad Dog. I thought about creating my channel LT, you know, but I said, no, that's too close to the Giants. I can't stand the Giants. So that's why I went with Law Nation, by the way, you know. But I think that this guy, Michael Parsons, Heineken, he going to change his last name.
That's right there. That's why we going to continue.
He going to change his last name to
Hennessy. They can't even get the man's name.
He going to change his last name to Hennessy. Watch. He going to wish, Heineke going to wish he had some Hennessy.
I love it. Keep butchering the man's name. Keep not putting any respect on it. Speaking of which, that's one of
the lion always hungry, baby.
Look, that's
one. That's disrespect to LT.
That's one of the receipts. Before the season started, we all agreed Dak was the number 1 quarterback in the division.
Right.
But you know what I said? I said our collection of quarterbacks, no matter who starts, is better than Daniel Jones. It's better than Jalen Hurts. And LB said, ain't none of y'all quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Ryan Fitzpatrick gets hurt week 1.
I said Dak was.
No. You said none of our quarterbacks. Washington's quarterback. Were better than Jalen Hurts. And I said, really? I'll take any one of my quarterbacks, all 3 of them, over Jalen Hurts. Ryan Fitzpatrick gets hurt week 1. Heineke comes in. And every statistical category you can name, and I'm not a stats guy. You're a stats guy. Mm-hmm. But I can play the stats game. If you want to play the stats game, Heineke better QBR, Heineke better passer rating, Heineke more touchdown passes, more yards per game, more yards per attempt. You go down the list. Taylor Heineke, 6-5 on the season. Jalen Hurts, 5-7 on the season. You can go with any statistical category you want, except for rushing, because your boy's a running back. My guy's better. So I'm just making sure we keep counting all these receipts. We know Daniel Jones stinks, and your boy is right there with him. I had a conversation with my sister because she really wants Jalen Hurts to be good, and I said he stinks. And we were at the house. That was the Giants week, by the way. Okay. And I'm interception after interception after interception, just piling up.
You only could reference one game though. You only can reference one game. I can reference
how many games you want to talk about with this dude having less than 100 yards. We well into the 4th quarter. How many times you gonna do that?
Well into the 4th quarter.
We could go to a bunch of games.
After we changed our identity. Yeah, of course. Of course,
because you were losing by having them throw so much, so they went to running the ball.
But is that not a bad game plan though? To run the ball,
but that just goes to show you your game plan is not built on the strength of your quarterback because he can't throw.
This is the
It's
thing.
built on the strength of him now, and we winning.
This is
so
the thing.
what are we really talking about?
This is the
bottom
thing.
line. Bottom line. I'll let you. Bottom line.
This is the
We
thing.
got the same amount of wins as y'all.
You have the same amount of wins as us. You have more losses than we do. That's why
That's
we're
why
in.
we have a
That's
ball.
why we're in the second place. That's why we're in second place. Again, I don't like to do this, but had we played your schedule, we'd have more than 6 wins.
I
More than
mean,
6 wins. But this is the thing I hate. I hate the fact that they backloaded our schedule with all these division games. Because if I'd have had 1 or 2, if I'd have had a Philly earlier, I'd have another win. If I'd have had another Giants, I'd have had another win.
Hey, that's the heaviest the crown.
On the 19th.
That's what you get for winning the division, though. You get to win the division. You get the heavier schedule. You know.
You're right, and I'm not complaining about that.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Just making sure.
We about to take it because I've told you we coming for what's ours. We coming for what we laid this foundation last year. We started off slow. We said, "Hey Dallas, you want it? It's yours. Take it."
Mm-hmm.
You was like, "Nah, man, this is too easy. We gonna let y'all fight for this."
So what happened when that pipe burst again?
If Dallas go in there and mop the floor with y'all, what happens to your team then?
If my head was turned backwards and I could see forwards, if
bro, you don't have
Go ahead, put win in there.
Lord
Brunson, go ahead, put win in there. When the Cowboys defeat the Washington team this weekend, what happened? That's what you got to say, Lord Brunson.
This is the
Listen, I don't give a damn who win the game.
Either way, whether we come back and take what is rightfully ours, which is the division crown, or not, we making the playoffs. We'll be there. And what I'm right now currently advocating for is I said, hey, Rams, do you really want to be the 5 seed? Do you really want that? Because if you don't, I'll happily take the 5th seed off your plate. I'll take a trip to Dallas in wild card weekend and take those boys out the playoffs. Because we might see y'all again. If the Rams don't want it, of course.
That boy
That's
speaking.
if we
that
don't
boy
win the
speaking. Yo, boy, you speaking today.
I'm just telling you how we doing this thing.
My man talking heavy for a 6-win season.
I'm talking heavy. I'm not talking about where we at. I'm talking about where we going. I'm going to talk my shit.
How many years it been since the Washington team? Last year was the first time we was hearing them. This was the first. It's new to us, ain't it, Lord Brunson?
I've never heard these guys talk like they had they testicles dropped.
I've never heard it.
This new.
This is what we do now. When you actually have a coach, which nobody else in the division has. When you actually have a coach, because we still don't know if we have a quarterback or not. We're doing all this with Taylor Heineke at quarterback.
Now we don't have a coach. My guy has been better than Ron Rivera debuting with the Eagles than when Ron Rivera debuted with Washington.
Who won the division last year?
My guy has been better. Y'all won the division by
Who won the division last year? Who won the division? I didn't ask you how we won. I just asked a question.
Y'all won the division.
It's a
so
simple
Ron Rivera ain't got a division win.
last year?
I believe Washington.
Okay.
You can thank Philadelphia. Philadelphia gave you an assist, but yeah. Go
ahead. We swept those boys.
All I know is I cannot sit here.
Speaking of receipts,
I can't sit here and let you talk this spicy and we got the same record. I just can't go.
I got to talk spicy because we are 6 and 7. You're 6 and 7. Our 6 and 6. It look a lot different. How does it look different? Let me read something. For one, mine 4 in a row. Okay. And I just went to Vegas. You went to Vegas. How'd that turn out for you? How'd that turn out? I'm just asking.
What do you mean?
How did it turn out? I want to know.
You getting real spicy.
I told you we was gonna get spicy like that. We couldn't just come in. I told you we was gonna get spicy. You went to Vegas and how did that go?
We the only team in the division to beat Denver. How'd that go for y'all? How'd that go for all of y'all?
Hey, look, we lost to Denver by 4 or what was it? 17-10. It happens. I wish we could have gotten the fumble that we got and Teddy Bridgewater decided to not tackle our guy when we picked up the fumble.
He don't want to give us credit for nothing.
Look, you beat Denver. What did he do?
Okay? Oh, now it's what did he do?
What did he do? You beat Denver. I'll give you credit for that. You beat Denver. You went to Denver and you beat Denver. Something that we couldn't do. Something that Dallas didn't do. Something that the Giants didn't do. The only team in the division to beat Denver. You did that.
You laid out this whole.
I'm asking you another question. You never answered my question.
Okay,
you went to Vegas and what did you do? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So we don't have to talk about it.
We lost.
You didn't just lose. You got your ass whooped. Is what happened. You lost 32-13. Now you played Tampa Bay. You played Tampa Bay. Right? You played Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, we played Tampa Bay.
Okay. We played Tampa Bay too. You know what we did to Tampa Bay?
Y'all won and we lost against Tampa Bay.
Okay. So my
You both played the Giants. How'd that work out for you, LB? That's all I can throw. It's the only punch I have.
Why are we both 6-win teams? You laid out this whole grand scheme, this whole plan, in which you think how you guys are going to make the playoffs.
We took a lot longer to figure some things out defensively. We thought we were going to be this team when the season started.
I can't. Come on, you want me to take that excuse from?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened earlier in the season. It's what's happening now. Again, in the NFL. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's how hot a team is.
Let's talk about what's happening now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why you don't want the smoke. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, you laid out this whole grand scheme, Louis. The whole grand scheme of how if Dallas do this and how the stars align and how when spaceships fly, y'all gonna win the division.
And now we got to take care of business.
Laid out that whole grand scheme, but these are the facts, though. This is the fact. If Dallas beat y'all and then we beat y'all on the 19th, everything changes. We don't need a grand scheme. We need two things to happen. You need 65 million things to happen for you to make the playoffs. We need two things to happen.
Everything I told you already came to fruition.
We need two things to happen.
They came to fruition.
We need two things to happen.
We came to fruition.
We need two things to happen.
Twice.
We wanted to, despite the hiccup, or I'm not even gonna call it a hiccup. I'm gonna give respect to New York. I'm gonna give respect to New York for they win. Despite the loss to New York, we one of the hottest teams in the league. Period. It might not look pretty, but it is what it is. We're one of the hottest teams in the league. First, we lead the league in rushing. I'm going to tell you why I think that. I'm going to tell you why I know that. We lead the league in rushing. We're the #1 rushing team in the NFL. Okay. Then when you talk about points per game, we second. Okay. This is all in the last 6 weeks. We're second in points per game, 29.7. We putting up points. Then when you want to talk about wins, we're 4th in wins. This is recent. We one of the hottest teams in the. If y'all don't handle y'all business,
you lost 2 games in that same 6-game stretch. You're talking about how you one of the hottest teams. What are you talking about? You just lost to the Giants and you didn't even score 10 points. What are you talking about?
It's like I said, despite that hiccup,
it's no despite. You know what my defensive coordinator used to say?
These are the facts.
We gave up 206 rushing yards, but if they didn't have that 84-yarder, it wasn't actually that bad of a performance defensively.
How much?
We did give up the 84.
How much are y'all ahead of us by?
We're ahead of you. You said a key word.
How much are y'all ahead of us by?
Ahead of you.
How much? By how much though?
It doesn't matter. I don't care if we finish.
It's not even a full. It's not even a full game.
It's ahead of you.
It's not even a full game. If we finish in front of y'all, we gonna have to talk.
Where to find me.
We right.
You know where to find me. But I can tell you this: I ain't afraid of Jalen Hurts. If the Giants defense can hold you to 7 points, I feel pretty damn good. I'm looking at food, and I'm not gonna play with my food.
How many bad games from elite quarterbacks have you seen this year? But we're not going to give a developing quarterback. We're not going to give him, it was a bad game. How many bad games have you seen from elite quarterbacks this year?
How many elite quarterbacks? First of all, he's not an elite quarterback, so don't compare him.
I didn't say that. I asked you a question. Have you seen
how many elite quarterbacks are throwing for less than 100 yards in the fourth quarter?
Have you seen how many?
Taylor Heineke is a developing quarterback. I don't want to hear no excuses.
How many second-year quarterbacks are leading the league in QBR
Taylor
for
Heineke has less starts.
I thought he got through.
I don't want to hear any excuses.
How many second-year quarterbacks are leading the league in QBR for 5 straight weeks? I thought he came through though.
Any excuses about a guy developing or not developing? Your guy stinks.
That's arguable. Right now. He's a developing quarterback.
We'll see.
He's a developing quarterback.
Time will tell. Let's
give him the time. Give him the time that Daniel Jones had. Give him 3 years like Daniel Jones. Then we can properly assess him.
Hey, let's give him some time. Have whatever
That's all I'm saying. Let's give him some time.
Yeah, he can have how much time he wants.
Give him some time.
It just like we always said with Dave Gettleman. Protect Dave Gettleman at all costs. Protect Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia, along with Howie Roseman
Heineke-
at
Heineke
all.
is Case Keenum. We've seen Case Keenum before. That's all Heineke is.
Mm.
It won't last long. It
You know
won't last
what?
long.
You know what Case Keenum did?
It won't last long. Yeah, I know what he
Went to
did.
an
Came to Philly in the NFC Championship and got his
game.
head stumped in by who?
Yeah,
Wasn't
right.
Washington. Who was it?
Guess what?
Who was it?
Guess what?
It wasn't Washington.
Guess what?
Wasn't Washington. Who
We're
was
gonna do
it?
the same thing, except you won't be in the playoffs to stop a hole in
I
anybody.
can't wait till the 19th. We're gonna baptize y'all. We're gonna get y'all back
we'll
in
be
y'all right
waiting.
mind space.
We
get y'all
coming to
back in
your
y'all right mind
house
space.
and we're gonna bless you like we
We're gonna
always
get y'all
do.
back in y'all right mind space.
Bless
Because I live in the DC area. I'm seeing cars around here with
love it.
Washington flags on. These
That's
dudes
right.
out here singing. They singing an "I Have a Dream" speech. This is the happiest they ever been.
Look.
To win 6 games. I've never seen nothing like it.
And that's why I
You
love
about to
it.
make me switch my pick.
I'm
You about to make me go to this game just to hope y'all lose.
I don't care what you do.
You
I
about to
don't
make me
care
switch my pick.
what you do.
If the masses are acting like this, ladies and gentlemen, if they acting like this over 6
He is the Washington leader. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We about to make me switch my pick.
Yeah, switch your damn pick.
How
We're
confident
not advocating for you to root for us.
How confident are you in this
We
game?
don't want you to root for us because we
I'm gonna cut
damn
it
sure
short.
ain't
I'm gonna
rooting
cut
for
it short. I'm gonna cut it short. How confident are you in this game?
What game?
The game coming up. You got
Cowboys.
Dallas versus
Against
Washington.
Dallas?
Yeah,
We're gonna win the game. I'm confident.
you gonna win the game. Do you really feel that way?
he really do.
I didn't
I
stutter.
got your ticket. I got your
I
ticket
didn't
to the
stutter.
game. Let's watch it together then.
I didn't stutter.
I got
This
your
is what I
ticket
just
to the
told-
game. Let's watch it together.
Okay.
Come on, come.
I
to,
just
I live an hour away from the stadium. I got the ticket to your game. Let's come watch it together.
I just had twins. You think I'm going to a game?
Okay.
I
I
can't go to
forgot
a
you did
game
that.
right now.
I forgot. No, you ain't going outside.
But
right now.
I'm just telling you what it is. I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident this week. You know who we play the week after Dallas?
I know who y'all play.
I'm confident then too.
I know who y'all play.
So what you saying?
I know who y'all play.
Okay, anyway.
Trust me.
So, LB.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go to me because I was flagrant too. I had us at 10-7. We're 6-6 on a 4-game heater. 10-7 actually doesn't sound that bad right now, does it?
Y'all winning out?
No, they're gonna
We don't
lose.
have to
They're
win
gonna
out.
lose this weekend because you can get your 7th loss, right?
The one loss, if it comes, will be at Dallas,
Oh,
not at Dallas.
Oh,
But I'm not conceding anything. Let's one at a time. That's how we do these things, one at a time. So 10-7, still within realm of possibility, still within reach. I had the Giants at 9-8. I don't know how I allowed myself to fall into that trap, knowing what I felt like Joe Judge was doing in the offseason and how players were retiring and all that stuff. And I said to Bad Dog when we were here, I said, I don't like this shit, Bad Dog. And Bad Dog said, I don't like it either. I should have known better, but I didn't. You know, Monica told me, you should have known better. I should have known better. 8-9 for Dallas. I said to myself, if we don't win the division, I thought it would be Dallas, but my problem was their defense. And I said here earlier on the program that the biggest offseason acquisition wasn't a player in the division.
yeah.
It was, did you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Dan Quinn.
Yep.
I did not think you were going to be this good defensively, though.
Yeah.
That has boggled my mind. How he brought a bunch of these Falcon guys with him and Micah Parsons, and this shit has just turned around. And also, you got Trayvon Diggs playing out of his mind. I just say you throw it Anthony Brown 30 times in a game, and let's just see what the hell happens. That's what I would do anyway. And then I had the Eagles at 6-11. I want to apologize for that, but you still could lose 5 straight or 4 straight. So I'm not apologizing for a damn thing right now. We got you twice. You got Dallas, and the Giants just beat you. So Dallas spanked you, the Giants beat you and emasculated you, and I got you twice. You could lose all 4 of those games. So I want to apologize.
This was going to happen. On the 19th, we're going to prove what you thought wrong.
I want to apologize.
All we need is one.
I
We're gonna
really,
prove what you thought
truly
was
do
wrong.
want to apologize, but you can still go 6-11. So once you win that 7th game, then I'll apologize to you because I was out of line for thinking you would only win 6 games. But maybe I was wrong.
No, you know, I respect when you said that, though. Because I think nobody else had this. Bad Dog, you had us at 4 again.
No, 6.
No.
You had
Everybody
us at
had
6?
you. No one had you worse than 6-11.
Right.
Speaking of
had
Bad
that
Dog, let's go to LB. LB had Washington at 6-11. Not going to ask for a rebuttal because we could do exactly the same thing I just said you could do. Lose out. Okay? We got 5 straight division games. We could lose all 5 of them and be 6-11, and you could be right. Highly unlikely, however, but We both disrespected each other's team. No harm, no foul.
I think that was fair. I think 6-11 is fair. What do you want from me?
I didn't hear that last
This is
time,
the Washington football team. What do you want from me? I think that's fair. Y'all trash. What are you talking about?
I'm going to go to the Giants. Okay, 7-10, he had the Giants. He was being generous, obviously. That's
doable still.
He was being generous with the Giants at 7-10. Obviously, that's not gonna. He had the Cowboys at 7-10. Yeah, that didn't quite work out there. And then, of course, he had his team at 12-5. Go figure. Who would have guessed that his Eagles? So, can we get a rebuttal for that? Obviously, that's not attainable. So. Can we get a rebuttal for that 12-5? Can we get a little bit of crow for that?
I mean, listen. I'm gonna keep it 100. That was totally unacceptable. I don't know what I was thinking. Listen, since y'all my friends, I'm gonna keep it 100. Listen, friends hold friends accountable, right? That was totally unacceptable. I would like to apologize for y'all for me even saying that a rookie head coach and Jalen Hurts still developing was going to win 12 games.
Okay. I accept your apology.
But I will say this. If he came in with the game plan he got now, we'd have more than 6. That's all I know.
Fair enough.
And I also said we weren't going to be last, like a lot of y'all predicted us to be.
No.
That also wasn't true.
And you're right. You're not going to be in last.
I reject that apology from an Eagles fan, though. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I just can't accept no
apology.
apology.
He don't want to
because he spoke with vigorous
friends. Y'all hope doesn't get Devontae Smith.
He spoke with vigorous vicious, you know.
He spoke
we going
with
12-5.
Intention. He spoke with such intensity. And
Right.
such intention, bad intentions at 12-5, and he wasn't backing down either.
He wasn't back down.
Law didn't say they was gonna get their first loss till I think like week 9.
And look, man, no, it wasn't week 9. He lost to Tampa in week 1, and he didn't have them losing again till like week 13 or 14.
No,
when they played the Chiefs.
I had us losing against Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs. That was the next loss.
Right,
What week was that? Week 13, week 12, 11?
I damn near on the money.
You're right. That's the crazy part.
I just
As y'all would stockpiling those wins, I was like, this goddamn Law.
I was like, yeah, every week. And hey, everybody reminded me like, hey, you might want to call Bad Dog right now. But I kid you not. Philadelphia Eagle fans, man, oh man, they stayed on my channel because for the first 4 weeks, Lord Brunson looked like he could walk on water.
Oh,
shoot!
You can't tell me about these Eagles. Oh, after they won week 1 against, you would have thought they won the damn Super Bowl after they beat the Falcons.
Y'all,
they lit my goddamn chat.
You don't have
they lit
it up. You don't have a memory in black and white of a Super Bowl, so you might be confused on what you thought. We thought we just felt good.
No. See, they were drinking that Lord Brunson punch, and that shit is spiked. Okay, and I told every last one of those bastards after that game, I said, come back here after the 49ers game. Try that shit on the train next week.
You got to understand what I mean to the culture. When these content creators are making videos being down, I'm who you go to let you see that light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. That's all. I said we was gonna be better than what I thought we was gonna be. I mean that to the coaches. So of course they gonna come mess with y'all.
Brunson, dog, you got some minions though, man. You got some people that come. You got a whole group that come. You know what I'm saying?
They got pom-poms.
Mini Brunsons.
They want cheerleaders.
Bullies.
They want the TOs.
What's the word? Bully Brunsons, baby. What you got? What's your crew called? Bully Brunsons or something?
No, they called the bullies. And
the bullies, they coming on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, it's so fun when you punch one of them bullies in the face. Because after y'all lost to the 49ers, I ain't see they ass for another month.
What you mean? Hold on, that's not true. That's not true.
It's true. They were all in the chats after y'all won 32-6 over the Falcons week 1. You would have thought, oh my God. He said you need to walk back everything you said to Lord Giants. I said, do it next week.
The Giants just stopped our little winning streak. So we've had higher moments than beating the Falcons.
But baby,
we've had higher moments than that.
But when you held that L against the Cowboys,
that was bad. That was bad. That was bad for the city. Week 3 was bad. Week 3 was bad.
That was the one time I could shake them off me.
But nothing was worse than losing to the Giants.
Yeah,
that was it. That was terrible. That was
Dog
terrible.
Had Washington at 9-8. That's still obtainable. He had his Giants at 10-7.
Hey, I would like to apologize. All right, listen. I got no excuses. I'll hold the L like my team been holding L's for 5 years. I got a little excited. It's the beginning of the year. Everybody's healthy. You're feeling good. Everybody's tired. Oh, this is the year for the Giants. Wrong.
If y'all accept that bullshit,
No. I know.
I
On the heels of that, I got to pull a receipt because I told him week 2. I said we want y'all week 1. I said week 2 can't get here fast enough. I guarantee you we beat y'all. It wasn't pretty. It was gritty. And we had to get a mulligan. But that's what dumb teams do. I'll take any gifts that you're giving. I appreciate you. And tell Heineke had his best game of the season that week.
He did.
Hey, I will accept the apology from a Giants fan. You know, the first, hey, Lord Brunson, the first sight of blood or the first time they hear one of these, you know, they get slapped, they running. You know, they ain't really want that about that life. So I accept the Giants' apology. You know what I'm saying? I accept it.
It's so hard. It's so hard to go after Bad Dog.
Right.
He keeps it real. You know
keep
what I
it
mean?
real, yeah.
Try.
When you keep
you're
it real,
not going to catch him saying nothing preposterous.
he ain't going to be flagrant and out of pocket.
Why not?
10-7 was a little bit far-fetched for him, so I can accept the apology.
I'm not accepting it because that's not like Bad Dog. I didn't like that when he said it. He knew it wasn't going to happen, so I don't accept that.
Well, I thought we had a better chance to win 10 than you had to win 12, but we both missed by a lot, LB.
That's true. Bad Dog is usually way more sensible than that, so I ain't taking that one.
It was the first time in a long time that I actually thought with my heart instead of my head. I don't know what else to say.
Come on, LB.
I was hopeful, man. I'm like, we sucked for so long. Can it turn? This is the year.
And you
We got Galladay. We got Adoree Jackson. Daniel Jones, second year in the system. Joe Judge, second year. Oh, we're going to roll. Barkley's coming back. Everything's going to be great.
I told you. I said, y'all got guns and shit. I don't know if y'all know how to use them or not, but y'all got guns and shit.
Hey, they heard this and they ran. When they heard that, they were like, oh, shit, I can't fight no more.
Nah, I'm right here. Give it to me. I came in here.
Oh, hit him again. Hit him again, Lo. Oh.
Ricky!
Oh, man.
Y'all better, hey, y'all can go get Ben McAdoo. He's over here. You can go get Ben McAdoo back, though, you know.
Ben McAdoo is what we used to call him. Dallas, we had Dallas at 8-9.
No. Now, I went back and checked receipts myself. I went and checked the tape.
Okay.
I went back to the original thing because I remember you had me saying they were 7-10. I actually had Dallas 10-7.
Oh, okay.
You can go back and watch that. You can go back and watch it.
I
picked it to win 10 games.
I'm gonna have to go back. You did question me at the time that I said you had them at 8-9. You was like, you sure about that?
I went back and watched it. I watched the tape. I'm gonna have to go.
10-7.
I had Dallas.
You questioned me then, so if you're questioning me now, it's possible that you had them at 10-7. I think you had them at 8-9. I'm sticking to my story.
I'm sticking to mine. 10-7. I checked the tape.
So who you had winning the division then? Because y'all were finishing 10-7 too.
Cowboys.
I don't remember.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't remember who I had won the division because I don't remember who won the tiebreaker.
6-11 is what you had the Eagles. And again, they could still finish.
But listen,
listen,
I actually think
the respect is preposterous.
A lot of analysts had the Eagles winning 4 games.
Respect is preposterous.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's just crazy. Like, y'all really think
LB, think about it though. You came off a 4-win season,
right?
Right? You had a rookie head coach. Mm-hmm. You got a quarterback that I don't believe in. I'm not going to change my opinion on that.
He has a running back. He has a running back.
Right. So I didn't listen. I'll give you credit. You guys are way back. I've been giving you guys credit all year. But LB, I got people on page going, Bad Dog compliments the Eagles an awful lot. Bad Dog's a closet Eagle fan. No, Bad Dog's honest.
Right.
And you guys have done a good job. I didn't think you'd beat the Saints. I didn't think that you would beat Denver. I definitely didn't think you'd beat Denver in Denver. Right. So, you guys won a couple games I didn't think you'd win, But
you just said we were going to get in the playoffs when we started this broadcast.
So you have a chance.
I think that you have a chance.
You have a chance.
You have your destiny in front of you, as does Washington, as does Dallas.
Yes.
All you guys control your own destiny.
Right. Exactly. We control the outcome.
I could see you splitting with Washington. I don't think you're as good as Dallas, but I can see you splitting. You should beat us. And who else you have? Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. They got 4
Well,
games.
they got a bye this week.
They got a bye week this
So
week.
you could go if you went 2-2, that puts you at 8-9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 8-9?
Yeah, 8-9.
That can get you in the playoffs.
8-9. Wow.
2-2 can get you. 8-9 can get you in the playoffs.
It's not gonna happen.
I think that can happen.
It could.
It might not. Maybe Washington sweeps you guys.
I guarantee.
Maybe you sweep them. I think those would be good. It sucks from my standpoint that my team is trash, and I can't even really say, "Oh, we got a chance in playoffs." But I am going to enjoy watching the 3 y'all teams beat the holy hell out of each other. That's going to be fun for me to sit back and say,
well, you have a say in
Play
this.
spoilers, yeah.
You have a say
You know,
in it.
we
You
play
every
each
single one of
one
us.
of you. We play each
Right.
one of you again.
You have a say in it, even
We
though
do.
you can't actually impact your own standings to get into the postseason. You can help decide who gets in and who doesn't, because
That's right.
3 teams, which is crazy because everybody likes to pick on this division, and I can't stand either of your teams.
I can't
right?
stand you, man.
But we all come together.
Right.
It's our division.
Oh,
And
damn
we can
right.
talk shit about us. Don't talk shit about this division, though.
That's right.
Right.
It's
No,
like a
no,
little
we-
brother.
all of
You
us
just
got
like
a
your
ring,
little
right?
brother. Nobody else is picking on
Right,
your little
yeah,
brother.
Everybody
This is
lifted
the
the
thing.
Lombardi trophy over here.
We could get 3 teams in the playoffs this year. Everybody want to talk shit about the NFC East.
I
We
want
can
them
get
to
3 teams.
I'm glad you brought it up, Louis. They gotta start putting respect on our name because we ain't the NFC least no more. You gotta
No,
look at some of these
no.
other divisions.
Right.
You better start looking
LB,
at some of these other divisions.
I liked your Instagram post, by the way. That was
Oh,
pretty
when I
fun.
said everybody else, we not.
Yes,
the
I
NFC,
like
the Giants
that.
Are still,
I like that.
but yeah, I kind of meant it.
I saw that one. I had to like that one too. That was funny. That was really funny. So let's get to the comment section. Got one here from Tony P56. Thank you for the super chat, Tony P, who writes, "Thank you all for doing this. Hold us down, Lou. You already know what it is." And again, like he said, to piggyback off of that, thank you guys for doing this, man. I really appreciate y'all coming together
Anytime, man.
for the
Anytime,
Super Friends.
Love it.
Green.
Love it.
San 8, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, LB, these guys looked at you crazy when you said we was a playoff team. LOL. Hashtag fly Eagles fly.
Something wrong with them.
That's a
Something wrong with them.
hashtag.
We
bro.
did look at him crazy, and you're right. They could be a playoff team.
Yeah.
We did not see it coming. And for that, I will say I was wrong. However, they can still go 6-11. I got to throw that in there. But you're right. They could be a playoff team. And we did laugh at LB when he said that. We were talking we was talking greasy.
That we
I had
was.
to
We
wipe
was
my
talking
We were.
greasy.
I had all
We was
kinds of
talking
grease
greasy.
on my lips
Yeah.
because I
We
was
was
talking
talking
about
greasy.
4, maybe
I love
5
it.
wins.
I love it in the beginning of the season because nobody thinks they're going to be bad.
Right,
Love it.
right,
Who
right.
Everybody
thinks
was
they're
just
going to be
talking.
bad?
No.
That is the most wonderful time of the year for a fan.
Right.
Everybody thinks they got a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Big facts. Yep.
Why not? You never have more confidence than when you're 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. got
That's the
another
only
super
time we're 500.
Damn.
Hey, look, we had to fight to get back there, man. So I'm feeling good about
We
my
haven't
500.
been over 500 since the beginning of 2017 at any time.
Wow.
I like that.
Yes.
I like
Say that
that, by the
again.
way.
Fact.
Say
I like
that
that,
again
by the
for
way.
those in the back.
For
Yeah.
5 years, since the beginning of 2017, the New York Giants at no time in the season have been over 500. Not 1 week. We've been at 500. 2019, we were 2-2. That's it.
I've been saying this for the longest. Like around
Rough.
the time when the NFC least the phrase got coined, it wasn't because of the Eagles and Dallas. It's always been because of Washington and New York.
Yep.
Y'all were the reason
Yep.
we was the NFC least.
Yep. No, you don't have to look that high. You don't have to look that high.
you ain't gotta look that
2012
high.
was a good year for Washington, though.
Hey, oh, time
2012,
out.
13.
I need a 30-second time out.
Whoa, what are you, Joe Judge,
We
calling
would've-
timeouts over here?
Yeah, I'm calling timeouts over here. We were the NFC least last year. What was your record last year, Philadelphia?
Oh, no.
I
He
said
talking
around
about
the
he
time-
talking
I
about he
said around
remember a
the time
time.
in the totality from when the phrase was coined.
Yeah.
Historically, from when the phrase was coined till now,
When was the
the
phrase
reason
coined?
for us, I didn't start hearing it until like
2000 and like
like
9,
5?
10.
Yeah, like
We
something
won
like
2
that.
Super Bowls since 2005. None of y'all won 2 Super Bowls since
But you know,
2005.
you talking about the
We've been-
incomplete NFC.
We've been to 2. We ain't been trash. All you got to do is not be trash.
From 2005 to 2012, we were the best team in this division.
Well, I mean, y'all got a bigger hand in being trash than we do.
No,
all I'm
that's
saying.
right now. You're right.
I bet you
Right
y'all
now,
just
you're
missed Tom
We're
Coughlin.
arguing about who's bigger trash than the other? What are we talking about, guys?
Well, I mean, coming from the team that's the biggest trash,
this is why he shouldn't have ever won. His team should have never won a Super Bowl. Because now he get to talk all kinds of nonsense like they want the bottom feeders in this division for years.
What are you talking about right here? Look at that
yeah.
score. That's
a pretty trophy, man. Pretty trophy.
You like that?
Beautiful.
You like that?
That's a goat.
That's
really
nice.
The one we beat twice.
I'm gonna get me I respect the Giants fan. I'm gonna get me a longer shelf when we start stacking them up. But right
No.
You gotta keep that one right there because you ain't getting another one.
Keep that one right there. Now, what happened to all the other ones? Because I get a third of your fan base come over to my channel talking about, hey, we won World Series in 1935. You know, you get all of those people. Why you don't have those sitting up there on that wonderful display?
They count, but we know the game. They don't matter. I'm gonna keep it 100. It doesn't matter.
Woo!
We know the game.
So can you say that one more time for the people over here on my channel?
Count. World championships count, but when you're talking about jewelry, them Lombardis is the jewelry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's just the facts. We ain't gonna act like, listen, I'm not about to be praising something that I don't know nothing about. Now listen, y'all don't have world championships, so maybe that you could be a little salty about that. But I think, do everybody else in the division got some besides Dallas?
Yeah, well, Dallas, I mean, they got.
We established in 1960.
Around.
You're talking about a championship or whatever that was won in the 40s, and I think one was won in 1960, right? You know.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, no world championships are really acknowledgeable. We all know that.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'll allow you to feel like we were trash and we helped cultivate the NFC least. That's cool. Yeah. Where we're heading now.
Y'all been Louis, come on, man. Y'all been trash since
what?
91.
We did this. We've done this already. It was like
still segregation going on in Washington. It's been like that long.
Doug Williams, quarterback, though.
We did this the last time.
I'm 33.
Y'all
been trash my whole adult life.
We did this already. Okay, we did this already. The last time we were here, we talked about division crowns since like 2010, and everybody, I think you, I, and like Dallas were tied for the most. Okay, we've done this already. Let's not do this again, okay? Because y'all try to shit on us like y'all been doing, like y'all all holy and y'all doing this and that. Y'all stink. Just like everybody else. You had one damn season in 17. Y'all stink. Okay? You are garbage. Okay?
Boy.
6 wins apiece.
You can't. Wait. Are you 500? Are you 500?
You can't stop the rain.
Oh no, I didn't ask you.
You can't
for
stop
a bunch.
the rain.
I didn't ask you for a soliloquy. Are you 500?
Are we 500? No, we have
games. Are you a parent?
We're not 500. We're not 500.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Give me a more dangerous team that got more potential to make something out of not being 500 than us.
The team that's won 4 in a row that beat Tampa and the Vegas Raiders.
Y'all 500.
Right here. We're way more dangerous than you, and you'll find it out next week. Don't worry about it.
I can't wait.
Just sit back on your couch. Don't go to the game.
I'm switching my pick. The Dallas Cowboys going to mop the floor.
Good. Don't go to the game. Don't go to the game.
You got to be brought back to reality.
Stay home, watch the game, and see what you in for next week.
Y'all got to be brought back. Y'all got to be brought back. We cannot have Washington acting like this.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it in my life.
I told him, I said, I'm gonna start acting crazy if we beat Carolina because I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming.
17.
I knew what was coming.
That was plus 17.
Anyway, plus 17. You want to put something on that?
We gonna put on 14. Plus 14.
Plus
no. Thank you for the super
17.
chat. Greatly
plus 17.
Appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOB. Right. We win. We lose. We don't make excuses. Them boys do that. Hail to the double U. So yeah. When we win. When we lose, we don't make excuses. It's next man up. And we ain't talking about who was out, who's injured, who's this, that, and the third. Y'all got all, and this is what's gonna make this one so special. Because I looked at the injury report today. Dallas got 4 guys on it, and none of them are impact players. Tony Pollard is the only one. He's gonna play. He's got a foot injury. He'll play. He'll be fine. All the rest of those dudes, bums. I got a laundry list. Ain't nobody making no excuse. And they're impactful dudes. Okay. Some dudes that are on IR. Montez Sweat got COVID. He ain't playing. Logan Thomas just got put on IR. All of these injuries that we have, we don't know if Landon Collins is going to play. J.D. McKissick. If any of you other teams in this division had the kind of injuries we had, you wouldn't be as confident about your team.
Are y'all a better football team than Dallas? Did anybody ask you that? Do you believe y'all a better football team than Dallas?
I believe we're a better coach team, and that counts for something in this league. You're damn right. You're damn right.
I didn't ask you.
If you're asking me about my depth, if you're asking me about talent, if you're talking about front line talent, nobody is more talented than Dallas. I've said that a million times. But if you're talking about depth, give me my team, because I dare the Dallas Cowboys to not have Tyron Smith at left tackle.
I'm not talking about depth. I'm talking about the question. Like we in a barbershop. Let's change the setting. We in a barbershop. Are you a better team than Dallas?
Overall, are we a better team? If you're talking about everything, coaching staff, all of that, yes. If you're just talking about the players on the field, no. But if you're talking about everything, yes.
Okay.
So which one are you talking about? That will answer your question for you.
I mean, you just tricked me out and not even want to answer it no more.
I just told you. If you're talking about everything, we're better. If you're talking about just the players on the field, they're better.
Okay, that makes
really
sense.
Simple.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Time stamp. Y'all time stamp that for me, man. So
all right.
You can get...
Doesn't mean the better team doesn't always win, though. You know that, right?
I understand.
Ask the Giants in 2007.
Damn, man, that's a low blow, man. Come
Tony
on,
P.
man.
56.
Dang.
What happened in 2007?
Oh man, let read the question in there, man. Don't tell them about
Tony
that.
P. 56. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Tony P. writes, scarf headband, straight Philly style. I ain't mad at bro.
You know the vibes. They think I ditched the Hurt season hat because
he ditched the hat for a reason, man. I was hoping that I was wrong and you'd have Mrs. Hurts up here and she'd be talking about Hurt season and this would be just this festive event. But the man shows up with a whole headband. We got no Hurts season gear nowhere. The man just told us he got 50,000 hats. It ain't one propped up in the back somewhere. It ain't one on his head.
I can't put everything in here.
Huh? What you say?
Huh?
No.
He said that season's over.
That's what he said. Twin D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MLBB, who writes, hey, super friends. Love it when you guys get together. Bad Dog LT will tell you how much I've enjoyed your live broadcast, especially the end. He talks about your broadcast to no end, especially when you get super loud. He's like, yo, I got to turn my headphones. You always give out the disclaimer, though. You might want to turn it down because I'm about to turn it up.
When I know I'm going to get pissed, I'll tell him to turn their headphones down. But there are sometimes I think I'm calm, and then I start to think of what's going on. And I'm Italian. I don't know what to tell you. I'm an Italian New Yorker. It's just in my DNA. I get pissed at the littlest things, and I got road rage and whatever. I don't know what to say.
I'm right there with you, man. I'll start out calm, and I'll tell them I'm not gonna rant today. I'm not because I don't care. Yeah. And then 2 seconds later, I get on the topic, I get rolling, and
exactly. That one or two comment, you be like, yeah.
There it is.
When I start thinking of the way we just do, it's because we do it the same thing every week. Yeah. Like I said, you want to knock somebody out, you got to be willing to get knocked out. Ron Rivera's willing to get knocked out. He takes chances. He gambles. He's Riverboat Ron for a reason.
No doubt.
Yeah, Try to win. Don't
put 4th and 2 against the Dolphins this past week is indicative of what he's been. That was
the opening kickoff. We are playing not to lose. How do you play prevent offense? Who the hell invented it? Well, I invented the term, but who the hell invented the system? Prevent offense. What the hell is that?
Oh man, it's rough. It's rough. I watched that game and I was like, yikes, this is really bad. Yeah. Jason Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Uncle Jay writes, appreciate y'all doing this tonight. It's gonna be a good watch. Keep doing what y'all doing, fellas. No doubt. Much love to the entire Super Friends panel. Eli, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Eli writes, friendly reminder that the Broncos are 3-1 versus the NFC East. Go Broncos.
Who you lose to?
Yeah, tell them again.
Who you lose to?
I'm gonna let you have that one because you ain't gonna come in here trolling the NFC East.
He paid a troll, huh?
Who you playing with? Like you swept the division.
Had he done that, he could have said something. He still lost to somebody, and he ain't going to the playoffs.
And it was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure that the Giants in Washington had their way with the Broncos on the biggest stage of the 80s, from what I remember. I was old enough to remember both of them.
Yeah, you talking about that.
Nah, that's there. You can't take the Super Bowls away. You can't take them away.
I don't like to be the guy that, like, as a fan of Washington, I get mad every time we get like big free agents or a new coach and we trot our 3 Super Bowl trophies. Nobody cares about those Super Bowls.
Let me tell you something. When you haven't been above 500 in 5 years, you bring it out, damn it.
You have every right. You're hanging on to what you have.
You got to, like the top of my hair. I'm hanging on to whatever the hell's left up there.
I don't blame you for that. Don't blame me.
DC is in a sad state. They just celebrated like a what was it? I think like a badminton trophy. Who won the championship?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw a funny ass tweet the other day. It was so they had all the playoff teams on like a Olympic style stand, right? Mm-hmm. And you know the Cardinals were all the way at the top. They're number 1, all the way down to 7. And the person that was representing Washington was like spraying champagne all over them, right?
Just happy to be there.
Right. Spraying champagne. And the other 6 playoff teams are looking down at them like, what the hell are you doing? You know, right? We're in 7th place and we're just, But it's not where we're at.
If y'all win a division, that's huge, though. Because nobody's repeated in a while. It's huge if y'all do win a division, though.
It will be huge, but we got a lot of work to do. But it's coming. That's the beauty of it.
I can't wait for the game on Sunday. That's going to be fun.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mark Holmes writes, Washington fans coming out the woodwork. It's Mark, no, you know, that is so ironic coming from a damn Dallas Cowboy fan. What?
I'm telling you, I know what he's talking about.
I've never met more bandwagon front-running fair weather fans in my life than Cowboy fans.
Oh, that's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah.
So
Mark Holmes has been inhaling like stain fumes. He over there talking about Micah Parsons is Reggie White, Micah Parsons is Lawrence Taylor, Trevon Diggs is Deion Sanders, Ezekiel Elliott is Barry Sanders, Dak Prescott's a combination of Brady, Mahomes, and Montana. This man got problems over there. And then he likes to take all my videos and put them on. I understand, Mark. It's all good. You know, you got to bring me on the channel for people to be interested in what you're talking about. You make 20 videos a day.
You better stop talking about good old Mark Holmes.
I'm not going to say nothing.
I love Mark.
I'm going to let Mad Dog handle that one.
I know what Mark thinks about his comment, though, because Mark lives in the same area I do, man. It's Washington propaganda all over the place. Yeah. I saw a Washington trash can this morning.
Look. We dying for a win over here. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We dying for it. But this is what happens when you've got 20 years of futility and you've got an owner that's trying to tank your franchise and you get one guy in there that you think can save you.
Right.
And Ron Rivera. So when he wins the division in year 1 and you were thinking, hey, we just happy to be here. We didn't think we were going to win the division last year. I get it. Division stunk. I get it. But we still won the damn division. Somebody had to win it. We won it.
That's right.
And this year, we were 2-6. We were left for dead. People were sprinkling dirt on top of us. But like the Undertaker, we stuck our hand through the dirt. We ain't dead yet.
Yeah, now it's time for fecal matter.
No, you're right. It is.
It's time
we about to shit on y'all on Sunday. We about to take a massive deuce on y'all on Sunday.
Michael Parsons going to have 3 sacks.
Parsons. You calling it Brunson?
3 sacks.
Look, I tell you what, if Parsons get 3 sacks, man, I'm gonna have to do something special for your channel over there for Eagles land. Come on, baby.
Come on, I'm telling you, 3 sacks.
3 sacks.
He can have 3 sacks if y'all lose the game. He can have whatever he likes.
Oh, come on.
I just want to win. Hip Hop News Uncensored. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, I hope Dallas rips the skin so we can put them in a body bag next week in Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly. It's hurt season.
What?
I love it. I love it. I want all the smoke. I'm inhaling it because what I'm going to do next week after we dispose of Dallas is I'm inhaling all the smoke and I'm going to just blow it and the Eagles say.
Listen, after this stream, Louis, the 19th is going to mean a lot more with my people.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now.
It's going to be a lot more.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't beat y'all next week, boy, it's going to be ugly. If the Eagle fans are coming for my ass. Boy, they coming.
They don't stop either, Louis T.
They are coming and they're going to be in a massive flock. and they are coming for my ass. But I feel good about my team. That's how good I feel about my boys. I'm willing to talk that talk because I know they're gonna walk the walk. You know what we doing? I know y'all don't know this, but we got David versus Goliath. That's what's going on right now. And after every game, our coach gives. You know how the Cowboys got all these gimmicks.
Hold on.
You know, Mike McCarthy might bring deodorant today. We don't stink.
Hold on.
Hey, everybody gets deodorant.
Hold on. Don't try to paint yourself as the underdog in this situation. Excuse me.
Hey,
I thought y'all won the division. Y'all the division champs. Y'all the division champs, right?
You know what Troy Aikman said? You know what Troy Aikman said? After y'all beat the Saints on Thursday, and I like Troy, and I think Troy does an excellent job. But unlike most Washington fans who think he's biased, I don't. Mm-hmm. But you know what Troy said after y'all beat the Saints? And it was not impressive, by the way. He said, well, you know what, the Cowboys, they got a chance to wrap this thing up in the next couple of weeks. As if the Cowboys hadn't just lost two out of their last 4 games. As if the Cowboys hadn't been struggling before they just beat the Saints. You know, the Cowboys got a chance to wrap this thing up in the next couple of weeks. I said, the audacity of Troy. As if they just going to beat us. Y'all got the Eagles after that, right? Or, no, excuse me, you got the Giants after that, right?
Yeah. They do got a chance to wrap it up.
We got a chance to wrap it up. We can clinch. We can literally clinch after we win these next 2 games.
Yeah, right. They got a chance to wrap it up.
That's my point, is that you guys are the favorites. Everybody thinks that this shit is sewn up like a tailor. And that's the beauty of it, is that nobody sees this Washington football team coming. Pam Oliver, before the game, called Taylor Heineken 3 times.
No, he was drinking him.
Come on, everybody call him Heineke.
Tyler repeatedly. There's no respect for this team.
Hey,
wait
a minute. Hold
their
on.
Monday night crew to our game. Okay? We played the Seattle Seahawks.
Wait a minute.
They didn't even bring the Monday night crew, but they took them to Buffalo in 22-degree weather with winds of 35 miles an hour. But they took their ass to Buffalo. F all of them. And that's why we're going to win.
Hey. Now, can you take me down memory lane? Didn't you guys had a quarterback before that had one of those weird last names, and he changed his last name so it can fit everything? What's his name, Joe Theismann?
Yeah,
what's his original last name, by the way?
It was Theismann.
Okay? So he changed it. Heineke need to change his name to Heineken. Nobody know what a Heineke is.
They're going to know after this season.
He going to be
Isn't
drinking.
it a muffler? Isn't Heineke a muffler? I think it is. Take your car to Heineke? Isn't that a muffler?
That's a muffler.
I think it's a muffler.
Hey,
he better do like Joe Theismann did.
So he's bringing the smoke. That's what it is.
That's right.
If Heineke beats Dallas, though, Heineke's stock goes up. This is a big game for Washington. This big for Washington.
It's Heineke. It's mine. My bad. It's Heineke.
Okay.
George Foreman used to do it. My bad.
Hey, look, all that man knows how to do is perform in the most clutch situations. He's had 4 opportunities this season to come from behind and win.
So if my dog Morich, if he don't drop that ball, what are you trying to say?
If my head was turned backwards and I could see forward.
Okay.
If.
So the act of God and everything else. Okay, I get your angle. I get where you're coming from.
If Dexter Lawrence doesn't jump off sides, this is a totally different conversation.
If
Jalen Reid don't drop some touchdown passes.
If your quarterback could throw the ball to Jalen Reagor.
Oh my God! So them balls wasn't on the money.
If he didn't throw an interception.
Jalen Reagor. LB, I've been telling you Jalen Reagor sucks since you drafted him.
Who was he throwing? LB, serious question. Who was he throwing the ball to on that interception before half? Who was he throwing the ball to?
It's going to be a good
Which
crowd this
interception?
weekend. Cowboy Nation.
It was the
Before
first
half.
one. You know it's bad when he got to say which interception.
He should have threw it away.
The
He
first
should have
one.
threw it away. I couldn't even tell you what he did on that play. That was one of those plays.
He panicked.
He should have just threw that away.
Okay.
Panicked.
Yeah, he did panic. He didn't know. And then
He thought he ran out of time is what happened, and he panicked. He tried to make something happen.
Hey,
he
I'm going to just say
definitely
this.
My thing, this is my thing on that play, though.
Go ahead.
I feel like an experienced head coach reminds you of the situation you're going in. An experienced head coach would tell you, listen, if it ain't there, throw it away. We can get this 3 points. I don't think that was relayed to him. Everybody's going to say, oh, he should know that. Come on, he's still developing.
I'm going to tell you, he should know that. But,
I know you are.
yeah. But I'm going to say this. Hip Hop News Uncensored. You know where to find me. I don't run. I don't hide.
Oh, come on.
I'd love to hear from you after we win next week.
He part of the Prince Champs family.
I will. You know where to find me then. Don't be a stranger. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a stranger. Because a lot of people, I love them Eagle fans that come in and chat. They try to take over, and then you lose to San Francisco 17-11, and I don't hear from them for 2 months.
Yeah.
So they win a game again.
Look where we at. We are in the hunt with you.
In the hunt. In the hunt. You know where we at?
It was a rare return.
You know where we at? We number 6. We ain't in the hunt. We in the playoffs. That's what I'm
Dallas
trying to tell you.
is going to listen. It's you. You are the one fan that turned the tide.
The great Watubi. Double up. Thank you for doubling it up. Right. Louis, can you ask each of the Super Friends which player has disappointed them the most on their team this year? Y'all heard the question. Law, fire away.
Oh, wow. Disappointment. Damn.
Shit, I want to hear Bad Dog answer.
Damn, who's been disappointed to me? Damn. Let somebody else go and I jump back in. I'm trying to think.
LB, jump in there.
Jalen Reagor, man. First round pick. Kenneth Gainwell got more receiving yards than you hear running back. Like, what are we talking about? You dropped two touchdown passes to win the game. You know what I mean? Come on. He's trash. I got to go with Jalen Reagor. He's trash this year. Most disappointing.
I mean, Bad Dog.
The offense.
The
whole thing.
Damn.
But honestly, one player, Kenny Galladay, $72 million. Our left tackle has more touchdown receptions than Kenny Galladay. He's been the biggest disappointment.
I'll tell you, for us, it's been Chase Young. And before he got injured, he had a sack and a half. We were expecting big things. We didn't get it.
I think I told y'all about him.
You said, look, first of all, his story is not written. Like, I'm not like, there are Washington fans out there. Oh, trade him. He stinks. Get rid of him. Those fans are crazy. Oh, we're better without him and Montez Sweat. Okay, you're crazy.
He's not a generational talent, though, right?
I disagree with that. I do think he's a generational talent. And I think he'll ultimately prove it. I think it's poor coaching, honestly. I do. Yeah. You know what our defensive line coach said? He said this with conviction, like he was doing the right thing. I show them clips of Ryan Kerrigan all the time.
No doubt.
Well, what the hell do you think they're going to do? Bull rush every goddamn play and have no other counter move. That's why they're doing that shit.
Generational talents. He's not generational talent. I disagree.
I think with the right coaching, I think he is a
generational talents. It don't matter who the coach is, though. It don't matter.
It does matter because you got to still be able to put those guys. Like, if I'm telling you to do it this way, don't do it your way, do it my way, which is what Ron Rivera tells his players. You do it your way, and I can't go to bat for you, and I'm not going to. You do it my way and you fail, I'll fall on the sword. So when your coach is telling you do it this way, do it this way, do it this way, and you're not doing it that way, then that's one thing. But if you're doing it the way they want you to do it and it's not working, I have a problem with that. But
no doubt.
You might be right. He ultimately may not be. I don't think he's Myles Garrett, and he's not as explosive as TJ Watt, some of these other guys. But I think he has all of those tools. I don't think he's properly coached. But Law, you got to have somebody now.
All right. I got him, man. Greg the leg, they call him, man. We're 10-2 if he didn't miss those kicks. We beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we beat the Raiders.
But he's actually been really good for you, though.
I mean, he's 46%.
Wait, he's not 46%.
In certain kicks, I think it's
he would not have a job if he was 46%.
Is it 50-yard kicks?
I think it's one of those. I'm gonna have to pull the stats up, but we win those two games. We beat the Raiders, and we also beat the doggone Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he said it himself. If I make those kicks, we win the game. That's the end of the story. Now, he did help us out against the Chargers, I believe. We beat them by his leg or what have you. But I got to pull up his stats all the way. Bear with me, Cowboy Nation. I see the Cowboy fans on my side. But I think he's a disappointment to me.
Okay.
Just to me. And then somebody else said LVE. LVE, he is who we thought he is, at this point of his career.
Trevor Pat, I thought it might have been Leighton Vander Esch. Or no, I thought it would have been Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith, well, he went
not
off.
on the team anymore, but yeah. Trevor Patch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Trevor Patch. Right, this is our division. Nobody dictates to us. That's right. He says you can't take this crown. We sweeping this division, hosting Dallas in wild card, and putting 2 in their dome. We'll take you out back, pop, put you down, put you to sleep nice and easy.
That's a Washington fan?
Of course, that's a Washington fan. Now, look, if we first of all,
I can't take them serious. I live in this area. They're too heavy right now.
If we sweep the division, Dallas isn't going to be the 5th seed, so we wouldn't play because we're going to be the 4th seed no matter what. We're not going to get to the.
Would you be saying if you could turn your head backwards, what would happen?
Yeah, if that's what I'm saying. What he's saying is an if scenario. What I'm telling you is we're making the playoffs. I don't know if we're going to win a division or not, but this is our division until somebody takes it from us. We're not giving nothing to nobody. You want it, you have to take it from our cold, dead hands. Dallas is going to have to kill us.
Well, somebody gave it to you last year, though. That's okay.
Yeah, they didn't give us nothing. They had Jalen Hurts. He could have stayed in the game. He was going to do Jalen Hurt things. It wasn't going to make a difference.
He was going to run. He had a chance. He could run.
We gave it to y'all. We gave it to y'all. Depending on who I feel and what we talking about, we gave it to y'all. Today we gave it to y'all.
We gave it to y'all. Depending on how we earlier, we didn't give us nothing.
We gave it to y'all. If that don't piss me off, we knocked y'all out.
Hey, Trav, tell him again, man. Tell him again, Trav. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. He said, depending on who I'm talking to and what we talking about, we gave it to y'all. I love it. That's why I love LB, man. Deontay Cole, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Deontay writes, Washington, stop acting like it's 1982 with the we want Dallas. Trust me, you don't want this ass whooping. Ask the Eagles and the Giants. Hey, look, I told myself, in my thoughts, sometimes I speak rationally sometimes in my thoughts. And I said, in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, we got a lot of injuries. Do we really want Dallas? They the healthiest they've been all season long. Do we really want Dallas? But we really do want Dallas. This is what we worked all season to get to make this stretch of games matter. We talked about this before the season started, making these final 5 games count for something. And when we were 2-6 and we lost to Denver on Halloween night, it didn't seem like we would be here. But we're here now. And Dallas is in the way. And you know what we do to roadblocks? We clear those.
No, y'all get stopped. Y'all get stopped. Y'all get stopped. That's one of my mods over there. So he watches all of my episodes. I know he's speaking with straight heart over there. So
the fact that he knew when that game took place, I got to give him credit. I know he's been here for the long haul. I respect him. But like I said before, you don't have to, having respect or not being scared isn't a prerequisite to getting your ass whooped. You don't have to be scared to get your ass whooped, right? You're like, man, I ain't scared. Bow. And it's over. He won't scared, but he got dropped. All I'm saying is, it ain't 1982, but we could do you like it's 1982. We could do you like it's 1982. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We play the game in a few days, right? We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I mean, Dak owns us, right? The Cowboys are the better team. That 8-4.
Yeah. You got 2 owners.
Right. My dad says I got 2 houses, ours and yours. We'll see.
Hey, by the way,
I just know this much.
By the way, your sister, is she a Cowboys fan too?
I have 2 sisters. One is a Cowboys fan, yes.
Your daddy did a wonderful job. I don't know what happened to you. Man.
I grew up and I wanted to root for a winner when I was growing up. That's what happened. When I was growing up, I wanted to root for a winner. I didn't want to root for the Cowboys. They were 1-15. They stink. I wanted to root for a winner.
So why didn't you root for the Giants?
Huh?
Why didn't you root for the Giants? We were winners back then.
Yeah, but you're winning.
And we beat Washington all the time back then.
And we beat you all the time, too. It went both ways. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Not in the 80s.
Everybody over here said, man, he must have dropped you. He didn't drop your sister, but he dropped you.
No. See, what happened was I grew up in not the DMV, but I grew up in Virginia, right?
Right.
And
Cowboys country, by the way.
Cowboys country is everywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. Y'all are
That's true.
That's true. Everywhere. Y'all are playing it everywhere. That's why it's so funny, because when you're not winning, you'll never know that they exist.
Oh,
You never know.
That's a
But
No,
good
he's
low blow.
right. As a guy that lives in upstate New York, I can speak to that fact. I live in
you
upstate New
never
York. Why the
know.
hell we got Dallas fans up here? There's
Man,
more Cowboy fans than Jets fans up here.
they are everywhere. There are 3 teams in the league that will come into your stadium and totally take it over: the Steelers, the Packers, and the Cowboys.
This
Doesn't
weekend.
matter where you play. That's why this game is different, Law. Because
It's a
for
home
the
game
first
for us.
time, I
know.
don't
Eagles
think they're
fans
going to
travel
come
pretty
into
well.
our stadium and take it over. They're going to be at least 30% Cowboys fans. But it used to be 40, 45. It could be 25 this time, for all I know. I'm going to do my part. I'm giving away 2 tickets. My guy Trevor Patch, shout out to my guy Trevor Patch. I'm doing my job, and I'm making sure 2 more Washington fans are occupying the stadium this week. So
So they're going to give it to a Cowboy fan. Watch.
Law,
No.
2 weeks from now, you will take over our stadium. I guarantee that.
Oh, yeah. Look, when you're losing, that's what happens. But if they come in and take over this week, when we are riding a 4-game heater, I don't have any words.
Okay.
I don't have any words.
I go to every Redskins game when they play at home because the ticket be like 85 cents.
85.
No,
It's like 85 cents. It's like
Facts.
it's right now this week it's about 300.
When we played y'all in week 17 in 2019, they were in the mall giving the tickets away. They couldn't.
No,
give
right.
them.
The tickets were crazy, yo. It was
They were
crazy.
giving them away, bro. Somebody
crazy.
take these tickets off of us. They couldn't give them away.
It was crazy.
Big
I had got robbed and somebody put some in my pocket. Here, take this on one. It was a bunch of Redskins tickets. I was like, how you gonna stick me up and give me something?
Hey,
Here you go.
Hey, take these. You gonna take
these
these
tickets, man.
You gonna take these tickets.
You gonna
You
take
gonna
these
go to
tickets,
the game.
boy.
Big Pain. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Big Pain, right? First of all, why what's all the hostility with all these caps? It's all this animosity from Cowboys and Eagles fans. So with all these caps, he says, LB, don't let Law Nation off the hook. He was doing Dak versus McNabb. I had to call in on his live stream and let him know the bullies don't play.
That's
coming.
my guy, Big Pain. That's Big Pain right there. I don't know what I gotta look at that one. I might have missed that one.
Yeah.
If my brother-in-law was talking out of turn, comparing Dak to the great Donovan, we got to revisit this.
When you look at it, look at the quarterback completion percentage. Oh, and also, hey, Donovan McNabb, shout out to him. But also look at the QBR. Dak Prescott is leading in both of those categories. And by the way, this guy off the top of my dome, I'm trying to think. McNabb had 29 rushing touchdowns, which is cool for his entire career. Dak Prescott already got 25. So tell Big Pain to do me a huge favor.
McNabb been to 5 NFC Championship games. Dak ain't never been out the second round.
So you going there? So
I'm
you
just saying,
really
I'm just
going
saying,
there?
that's a
You really
fact.
going there?
No,
So you gonna listen to your dog, Big Pain?
Bro,
I thought I was
can't
your
let you talk
boy.
about me about all this QBR and all of this, and I don't say nothing.
You had to know he wasn't gonna let that slide.
Yeah,
That's a
you
better.
talking about this QBR?
That's a much better comparison than trying to compare Micah Parsons, Lawrence Taylor. I can tell
Hell
you
yeah,
that.
that's preposterous.
But let me ask you
after
this
man
though.
hasn't
Let me
even
ask you
played
this
a whole
though,
season.
Lord Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
He played in the West Coast system, did he?
He did.
Yeah. Cowboys are not in the West Coast system. We're in the vertical offense. And on top of that, we were, until pretty much last year, a run-first team. So even those numbers could be skewed a little bit in favor of your guy, Donovan McNabb. And I'm going to say this, too. Andy Reid, beautiful coach for your organization
Yeah,
for all of those years.
I'll
take Andy Reid over Jason Garrett any day.
I got some knocks on McNabb, though. You know, like McNabb not never having a 4,000-yard passing season. Everybody telling me he needs to go to the Hall of Fame. I got knocks on McNabb, like personal knocks. He didn't get us over the hump. But he was like kind of like Jim Kelly. You know what I mean? He almost, but it was fun.
Far be it from me to stick up for Donovan McNabb, but who the hell was he throwing to?
T.O.
Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie Mitchell.
He had
Irvin
nobody.
Westbrook in that West Coast offense was special for him.
You're right. Westbrook was rushing for 600 yards and like having 700 receiving yards. Westbrook was the original Alvin Kamara and all of those dudes before it really happened. Him and Marshall
Westbrook
Falk.
used to kill our ass.
Yeah, I couldn't stand him.
all
man.
of us.
Yeah.
Was a weapon.
I was not sad when his ass left.
Let me tell Big Pan, go to your room. Don't be messing with the law over here, baby.
1-6, the Devil Doc. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, Lou, remind Bad Dog that it's Taylor, not Tyler Heineke.
I say Tyler. It might be my accent. Who the hell knows what I say?
Look, a lot of people say Tyler. Everyone's done it. His name, first of all, so you don't know his name. You're going to know it after Sunday. You're going to know it after Sunday.
You got to remember somebody's name who's not going to be there.
What's the name of your tape?
But wait a minute. Hold on. Look at Devil Doc. You spelled Heineke wrong. What the hell is that? Come on, man. How you going to tell me?
He meant to do that.
He meant to do it.
He know how to say
it. Calling him Heineke.
Yeah. He said that's how you've been saying his name.
Heineke. Heineke. I say Heineke, right?
Heineke.
Y'all gonna get past this accent. Heineke. I say
Heineke.
The Juice Alert. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. The Juice Alert writes, no NFC least team messing with the bad man in the pack this year and going forward. Call me crazy, but in a few years, Philly could be legit. Washington is interesting. Is Rivera too outdated? Time will tell. So this is the Packers fan.
That's probably the smartest comment I didn't see in 2 hours.
This is a Packers fan. He's only smart because he said you could be dangerous. If he said y'all stink, he would have said this was a garbage comment. It's just bad. Right. At the end of the day, this is a guy. He's a massive Packers fan. Me and him go back and forth all the time because his Packers. I told him last year was his best chance to win a Super Bowl. They blew it, right? I don't believe in the Packers this year. We'll see what happens. But I'd love to get another shot at them in the playoffs. They don't scare me, And this is the thing. People think I'm crazy when I talk. I think the NFC is just like literally. And I know this is crazy, and I don't even believe what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Even the Eagles could get in and go to the Super Bowl in the NFC. It's that wide open because there's no dominant team. Arizona's really
I don't want nobody to ever hit.
Arizona's pretty damn good.
I don't want nobody to ever tell me I'm delusional after y'all just heard him tell me.
Listen to what I'm saying.
The Eagles go to Super Bowl this year.
No. You can go to Super Bowl. It's that crazy. It's that wide open is what I'm trying to say.
I see where you're coming from, yeah.
Arizona is the closest thing you get to a dominant team, right? But after that, are you afraid of the Rams? Are you afraid of Dallas? Are you afraid of Green Bay? You can't.
With how young my roster is, we can't beat none of those teams. With our coach, we can't beat those guys.
You're not in the playoffs. And that's why I said that's not happening. But I can tell you, my team is capable. We went to Green Bay and we had 5 red zone trips and went 0-5. And when you hear 0-5 in the red zone, it usually means you kick field goals or something like that.
I hear that every week, Louis. I hear it every week over here.
Bad Dog, you're not making 5 trips into the red zone though. That's the difference.
No, we do. No, we do. That's the problem. But we score like twice. 2 field goals.
We got
or we get in there and then we get knocked out of it.
It's a toss-up all around,
the Packers, the Bucks, or the Rams in the playoffs, Louis?
Well, I already beat the Bucks.
Yeah,
I already did that.
I'm talking about in the playoffs, most likely.
I don't give a shit. We already beat the Bucks, so we know we can. We should have beat the Packers. We had those boys. We let them off the hook. They're a better team than us, but we showed we could go toe to toe with them. We're not afraid of them. All right, and that was in Green Bay. Unlike the Tampa Bay.
I was right the first time. Dallas by 17. I was right the first time.
Dallas, we got them twice. That's family business. Ain't nobody afraid of them. The only team I look at, I say Arizona. That's it. But
so you trying to tell me you're not afraid of the Dallas if they're all healthy?
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay.
First of all, no matter what the record is any family member actually afraid of any other family member?
Okay.
Ever?
No.
Ever?
No.
Bad Dog's talking about how bad his team is. He's still any week. He can be any one of us. Any one of us, because it's family business. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not. You could be at your tippy top, which you almost are this week.
Pretty much.
Amari Cooper's 10 days. I'm sick of the NFL giving teams 10 days, 14 days. Raiders came off of a 10-day hiatus. Mm-hmm. Cowboys are coming off a 10-day hiatus, and the damn Eagles are coming off of a bye. And we're going to knock them all down one by one. They stacking all the damn chips against us.
That boy.
And we're going to keep
knocking them. He got some big energy.
I got some big talk.
Big
talk. My boys got some big walk.
1 o'clock, this might be a 40 burger.
Oh, my God.
Cowboys.
Louis, if you ever get sick of YouTube, maybe you want to coach the Giants. Our coach got big talk too.
He'll make sure Giants lose every game.
Your coach He sold us a dream, both of us. We both fell for it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
He sold me a bridge too, and I bought it.
And we both fell for a hook, line, and sinker, man. Cowboys Sport Report by Charles in Charge. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. We write, sorry, Louis, with our mini bye, we're going to beat the brakes off of Washington football team. He says, we finally healthy. Facts. We have our top 3 receivers together. Facts. And Gregory and Gallimore to join Tank and Parsons to give Taylor a lot of pain. 44-10.
Woo!
Ouch. Woo. Even when we stunk, we didn't give up a 40 burger. And we don't stink right now. So ain't no way in hell y'all scoring 44. And I don't give a shit who's healthy. I watched that. Now the Saints, that's a damn good defense. Let me just say this. And we're not as good as the Saints defensively. But we're damn close.
Do we get credit for our Saints?
Damn close. Yeah. And so I looked at that Saints. The Saints offense is terrible. It's terrible. And that's why Dallas did what they did. He throw 3 or 4 interceptions. I lost count.
We beat the Saints. Daniel Jones threw for 400 yards against that defense, and they had Jameis Winston.
But excuse me, Louis T. Y'all are the 13th or 14th ranked defense. Saints, with all due respect, they are the 2nd ranked defense in the NFL.
They are phenomenal.
So how the hell did see this? Is what I don't understand. How the hell is Daniel Jones throw for 400 against Saints?
That I don't know.
It wasn't good.
I get so mad. That's what pisses me off so much.
But it's different in that
incredible
Superdome.
defense. That's an incredible defense.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
Lattimore is a beast, man.
We started off so bad. Do you know how hard we had to work to get to 13? I don't think y'all understand how bad we were to start this season off. Daniel Jones looked like goddamn Michael Vick. We call him Vanilla Vick around these parts.
Remember, he had a 33-yard touchdown call back. Darius Slayton dropped the wide open touch. We should have put a 45 on Washington.
We were horrible then. He's making my point for me.
Okay.
So for us to be 13th right now says we came a long way. All right. And we're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 19 points. Okay. The Panthers scored 21. The Seahawks 15 and the Raiders 15. We've come a long way.
Yeah.
Did Russell Wilson play against you guys? He did, right? That was this week.
Yeah, it was a game.
We're trending in the right direction.
That was the first game back, I believe.
To Cowboys Sport Report, you got a lot of things going in your favor, which will make the victory that much sweeter.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Tony P56, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Rights. How did you initially get connected? I don't know what you're asking.
Was it Bad Dog? Yeah, Bad Dog was
Reach out to you guys a couple of years
ago.
ago.
On the round tables.
Oh, yes. Okay, I get what you're asking. Yes.
My bad. Louis was like, "Is this a football question?"
Yeah, I was lost. I was like, that one went right over my head. Yes, it was all Bad Dog. Bad Dog brought us together for the first time, and it's been.
And then, it's
the best. This is the best.
Yeah, it's best.
Ultimately, after that,
I think I had done something with Law before.
Yep.
Me and you had done something in the past, but I hadn't met LB and I hadn't met Bad Dog before that, and we all came together. But me and Law had done something in the past before.
Right.
Yeah, and I talked to LB off YouTube, and he told me that he could get, because I asked him, I said, "Can you?" He's like, "I know Law." I talked to Law. I said, "Can you ask him if he'd come on here and everything else?" So yeah. And sometimes you do collaborations, and all you guys do collabs with other content creators. I'm sure. And sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. But as soon as I felt like the four of us got together, like this had to be it. Like,
this is
it just felt like
there's a lot of respect between the four of us. There's a lot of it's all love.
Look, I got. Believe it or not, when us four get together, man, I got big sponsors that's really watching this clip right now. That they probably want to throw something at us because, I mean, Lord Brunson, let's be real. You're one of the legit Eagle fans. It's hard to find them out there, man. And you're one of the legit guys that spit the truth. And Louis T, man, it's hard to find.
The guy loves Jalen Hurts. What's he?
I mean, it's hard to find Washington content creators that spit like you. And then for you, Bad Dog, I mean, you the top dog over there, man. You know, on Eagle. I don't know about to say Eagles, but on Giants content, on Giants content. On Giants content, I dropped the ball on that. But real talk, man. All three of y'all, man, y'all some real ones. So all of the Cowboy fans that's following me right now, y'all follow these guys over here, man, because they spit the truth, and it's not shaky. It's not like outlandish stuff, you know.
I first met Bad Dog, I might have had like 45 subs. Bad Dog already had like 1,000 subs or something like that. You know,
when LB and I first met, we used to go back and forth all the time.
Oh yeah. Being Bad Dog almost, I didn't know if he could. I couldn't stand Bad Dog. Like, he couldn't stand me. I ain't gonna lie. Then it just was like, I can't stand him because we're the same person.
That's right. We are.
Yeah, that's just how I went. Like, we're like the same person.
Yeah.
Nobody works harder than Bad Dog.
Yeah. Bad Dog
is Yankees. He's the Lakers. He's doing Giants.
I'm like full-time job, 4-year-old kid.
Dude, I'm like, dude, you
working out? Let's go.
Your family? Like, he shows clips of it. I'm like, where do you get the time from?
I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I started out wanting to do YouTube because I seen guys like Bad Dog, and then after that, you know, it just spiraled out. You know, I seen Law Nation. I'm like, man, who really talking about Eagles? And we had one content creator. I ain't gonna say his name, ain't around no more. I was like, nah, man, somebody got to represent us right, man. Somebody got to do something different. So I was like,
he definitely want the right person for the job.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I was like, let me get a camera, man. Let me.
Man, you right person, man. You came out hot too. Lord Brunson, you came out hot, and I like the fact that, man, you didn't waver. You know, some people waver, but you came with video after video after video, and it's raw, straight to the point. I like it, man. You know, you don't back down, and I like the bully mindset. You know, I like that.
LB don't back down, and he don't hide. I mean,
don't hide.
That's the big thing about being a content creator. Like, people can type whatever they want to. They can go hide when they're wrong.
Right.
When we're wrong, we got to sit there and take it.
Right.
My team is ass. My team is a dumpster fire, man. Right. Whatever you want. I got to come on here. All three of y'all going for the playoffs, and here I just got to sit and go.
That's the trick.
I wish I was in that situation. Yeah. All I have to say is that we beat the Eagles. That's all I got.
Yeah. The trick is when you're as passionate as the three of you guys are, including myself. People want to see what you got to say when you lose.
Oh yeah,
they cannot wait to see what you got to say when you lose.
It's the Stephen A. Smith syndrome or the Skip Bayless syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, people, when Dallas loses, everybody wants to see Skip's reaction the next day. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'll just say this and we'll move on. I felt so bad just for a tiny second when we were having that discussion. I looked in the corner and Bad Dog was like this.
Right.
He had nothing to add to the conversation.
Nothing. I got this is what I got. I got to add this to the conversation. That's about it.
Right, you might as well get you a blue moon, Bad Dog.
Oh man,
yeah, get a blue moon.
Get you a blue moon.
That's good beer. It's a good beer.
Thank you for
I love it.
Super
I love
chat.
it with an orange slice.
You. Double up. The juice alert. Right. I bet Bad Dog will agree, but the Giants' problem simply boiled down to being bad at arguably the two most important positions, quarterback and offensive line. Also, Chase Young is better than Michael Parsons.
Where?
Yeah, quarterback offensive. Our coaching staff's
Chase Young not better than Michael Parsons.
It's really bad. I mean, offensive line's really bad. But I'm on record saying, listen, I bring Daniel Jones back for year 4, address the offensive line. The first two, I don't want Daniel Jones in an extension, but I don't want a stopgap quarterback, and I don't want to draft a quarterback because I don't like the quarterback class this year. Bring him back, fix your offensive line. Bring in a new GM, bring in all new coaches. And if Daniel Jones does something behind the line, well, then maybe you can consider something. But if he's not, then you go after Bryce Young in 2023. And you have a future quarterback. And even if it's not Bryce Young, you bring in a future quarterback with a good offensive line, then he can succeed. But the offensive line is terrible. But I think the coaching is one of the biggest issues on this team because, again, we have lost some winnable games because we don't execute. Okay. Even though when I mocked Joe Judge in my press conference, everybody loved that. I'm glad that people got a kick out of that. When you're a Giants fan, you got to laugh to keep them crying. So I'm glad people liked when I did a mock press conference of Joe Judge. And I said, we executionally fundamental. Well, we don't do that over here. We don't execute at all.
So what do you think? What do you think Daniel Jones' ceiling is? Or who do you think he can do?
Again, Daniel Jones has been so frustrating for me because he has these flashes of, man, that was a really good play. Man, that was a really good drive. Man, look at that throw. And then he don't have any confidence, man. The game moves too fast for Daniel Jones. That is something that can't be coached. You either have that instinct or you don't. And Louis T, to your point, did Eli Manning at the beginning of his career put up bad stats? Yeah, he wasn't a great statistical quarterback, okay? he had an offensive system where it was really all or nothing. Kevin Gilbride had him chucking the ball way down the field. But much like Taylor Heineke, said his name right?
Yeah, you did, Taylor.
Whenever Eli Manning could throw 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions in the game, but if we were down by 6 with 2 minutes ago, you always felt like you were going to win a damn game when Eli was
what Eli had was clutch.
Yeah, we don't. I don't feel that with Daniel
clutch.
Jones. I don't feel like he can elevate in the biggest spots. And I want so hard to root for him, man. I know he's a good kid. I know he works hard. He's in a bad situation. But again, the ability to process and throw your receivers open in the NFL, which is what you have to do. He's such a one-read guy. His instincts are bad. And maybe with better coaching and a better team, he'll be better, but I don't think he's the guy here.
He's a backup.
Hey, you see how the system works? Let me ask you guys this then, and especially you, Lord Brunson. Can systems help a quarterback? Think of Carson Wentz. Is he turning the corner over there in Colts land because of the system?
I don't think Carson Wentz turning the corner. Carson Wentz was never a bum to me. You know what I mean? I just think it was just circumstances in Philly that, led to his exit. But coaching definitely can help. Coaching definitely.
So that can happen for your guy, Daniel Jones. Yeah, it just got to be the system.
Every successful, in my opinion, every successful quarterback is a system quarterback because that is your head coach's job. You build the system around your quarterback's strengths. Right. And unfortunately, I don't really know what the hell Daniel Jones' strength is because I don't think we've seen it. But again, it's not it's the processing ability for him. To me, he just doesn't. He's not quick enough to go. I got to go first read, second read. Like I forgot what game it was. I can't remember the game. But he threw it to Kadarius Toney, who was covered in the corner, and Galladay was wide open. Second, if he just went boom, wide open touchdown. He just I don't know. He has a hard time going through progressions. He's never figured that out.
Coaching matters so much. This is why I think you got to give Jalen Hurts another season. He's had 4 different systems the last 4 years. He's went in 2 colleges. Then he was under Doug Peterson. Now under Nick Sirianni. I want to give him, the proper time he deserves, like every quarterback needs. You can't evaluate a quarterback that's been in 4 systems for 4 different years. You know what I mean? But Daniel Jones, man, his time coming up, man. He's been around for a little minute now.
Yeah. 3 years, and this is his 3rd different system he's under, right?
3 different systems.
You either listen again. I like Jalen Hurts. Good kid, good leader, confident. I've said he has the it factor. The it factor to me is a guy that's confident in himself, confident in his teammates. He can make things happen. He is a very good runner. He's dangerous, but he can't throw. He couldn't throw in college. He couldn't throw at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma was head and shoulders better than everybody else. He just doesn't have the arm. He don't have the touch in the deep ball, and he's late with his delivery. Maybe that can be coached up. Maybe he's got a better chance to succeed than Daniel Jones, in my opinion, because you can't coach instincts. You can coach mechanics and all this other stuff. I just don't think Hurts will ever be able to throw deep, and I think his best asset will always be his legs. And I think if you shut him, I think if you do what the Giants did to him, he's going to struggle.
I agree with that. I think his best asset is his legs. And, eventually.
Hey, everybody over here said, hey, don't run off from the question in the last one. Is that a statement or a question?
Oh, Chase Young's better than Micah Parsons, he said.
Yeah. I think Michael Parsons is a better talent. We'll see who the better player
Micah
is.
Parsons will never have – Chase Young will never have more sacks than what Micah Parsons got this year. Chase Young will never have 10 sacks.
That's false. That's false.
Appreciate you, Bronson.
All you got to do is double team him. He ain't no generational talent. He ain't Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald can break a triple team. Chase Young ain't that.
No, he's not. He's not Aaron Donald. No, there aren't many players in the league.
What I think.
What's your fighting stance for Chase Young? Come on now, little Jay. I want to hear it, man.
I don't even think Chase Young's ceiling is Ryan Kerrigan's. I don't even think he'll be a 100-sack guy.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. If he stays healthy, the biggest thing is health. Now, this wasn't in the conversation before. It's a part of the conversation now because he got hurt.
Right.
He's got to stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he'll get a double-digit sack, perennial double-digit sack guy, and he'll be a really good football player in this league. Will he be, T.J. Watt? Will he be Myles Garrett? I don't know if he'll be that or not. Those guys are elite. I thought going into this year he was that, and I was so disappointed. But I think that this is a one-off. But we'll see what happens. I hope he learned a lot from the struggles this year and then sitting out and watching things go the way that they did. The guy's a hell of a talent, and you're wrong about him. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with him when he comes back from his injury. He's got to stay healthy, number one. But to answer your question, I thought Micah Parsons was a much better talent from the standpoint of you can move him around. This is what I talk about with coaching. Right. Why does Chase Young only line up at end, left or right? I see guys getting creative. Myles Garrett, you know they line him up at the 3-tech?
I know they put that boy.
And he wins.
Now, Myles Garrett, good, yeah.
He's different though.
But that's coaching. Because they move him around. They don't just line him up. Because Chase Young, even though you should be able to just line him up against a guy and him just whip his ass, that's where coaching comes into play.
But you're trying to tell me if Myles Garrett was on the Washington team, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing now?
If he was on our team, no, I don't think he would, because
that's not really coaching.
They line him up in the same spot, and you're getting chipped, you're getting double teamed. They take those guys out of the game when you are. I see, like,
ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
I give you an example.
Guys like Myles Garrett don't need to be coached like on fundamentals. They just got it.
Myles Garrett with those Bama boys and Montez Sweat, boy.
Listen to what I'm saying. Aaron Donald, we played them one game, right? Brandon Sheriff was out. And our thing was, with no Sheriff, we got a double team, even triple team if we need to, Aaron Donald. And we've seen Aaron Donald beat doubles and triples before. We've seen TJ Watt beat doubles and triples before. But what they did was they took their entire defensive line, Aaron Donald, the tackle next to him, and the end next to that tackle. They slid them all over to one side of the field, took the other defensive end, and they left him over there, and they mugged the A-gap. They dropped the two backers out at the snap. The one guy rushed, and everybody on that side had a one-on-one matchup, including Aaron Donald, and he beat the shit out of our center the entire game.
I know.
Like, that's how you scheme shit up, to get your guys one-on-one matchups.
But
okay?
But drawing up a scheme is coaching, but you can't draw that up for players who can't consistently win one-on-one matchups.
And Aaron Donald was doing that between two different coordinators too, though. Aaron Donald's just Aaron Donald. I can go coach Aaron Donald like
is a different animal. What I'm saying is, I look at a guy like TJ Watt. I see TJ Watt, and I say, why can't Chase Young be like TJ Watt? Here's why.
He's not as good as
TJ Watt, though. He's not TJ Watt.
Yeah.
First of all, his body type isn't TJ Watt.
Right. So he can't do what
he's
TJ
more
do.
of a Michael Park. But I'm saying, why can't he have that kind of production like a TJ Watt? Why
because
can't he have production? He's more of a. You know who he's more of? You know who he's more of? He's more of Khalil Mack. Because Khalil Mack isn't super explosive. He's got heavy hands, right? But Khalil Mack has a A+ go-to move. Man. Chase Young doesn't.
They yelling over here that he's more of a Clowney.
No, because
that's perfect. He's more of a Kerrigan in his prime.
He's more of a if he doesn't reach his full potential, then he is Clowney.
He tanked Lawrence.
But if he reaches his full potential, he's way better than Jadeveon Clowney. But you know what? That's a really good comparison, because right now he looks like Clowney. Clowney's never had double-digit sacks in his career. If he doesn't hone his skills, because this is the problem I have with guys like Chase Young. Chase Young won off of pure athleticism and God-given ability at Ohio State, right? You get to the NFL, now you need to use your hands. Now you need better technique. Now, because everybody's an athlete now. You're not playing against Indiana's tackle anymore, who's not going to the NFL. You're not playing against some garbage tackle at Central Michigan. You're playing against elite caliber athletes. So the Joey Bozas, the Nick Bozas, the Myles Garretts, the Aaron Donalds, those guys are technicians. He hasn't been coached to be a technician. That's where I think he's been failed. He's still relying on running by somebody or trying to just bull rush somebody. That shit ain't gonna work now. You got to use your hands. You got to set guys up. I went hard outside the first 3 rushes. Now I'm hard outside, crossover back inside. If I'm Montez Sweat, this dude has the reach of an 85. He's got an 85-inch wingspan. He should be jacking dudes up with one-arm pole vaults. He's not doing that. He's not being coached properly.
And you know who know everybody's sleeping on too? You know who everybody's sleeping on?
It's 1,000 linemen with that same issue.
1,000 linemen with that same issue. Yep.
Who don't get it done.
But you know who everybody's sleeping on, Louis T? That kid down there in Miami, Jalen Phillips.
He's had 5 sacks in his last 2 games.
Hell yeah.
I like Jalen Phillips. I
A
thought
lot
he was
of
the
people
most
sleeping on
natural
him.
pass rusher in this year's draft class. The question wasn't talent. It was, does he love football?
Do you love football? And everybody's saying that all it takes is that right system.
He's playing his ass off.
Playing his you-know-what off. Yeah.
Tony P56 says, bad dog dressed in all black like the Omen. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. And
This is great.
The funeral. Oh, it looks black over there.
it looked
It's
black.
gray.
I ain't gonna lie. It looked black.
It's dark gray.
Every
It's charcoal.
every time we lose, I dress in all black like the Omen. So he's saying that.
I got you. Well, I've been dressing like this for 5 years, Tony.
A lot of people think Montez Sweat better than Chase. No Washington fan would say that.
I mean, Montez Sweat was the most improved player on the team last year. He was coming on strong, and before he got hurt this year, he was among the leaders on our team in sacks. So, I mean, he's a good football player. Derek B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB Rights. We all owe the NFL schedule makers a big apology. In a way we do. I don't feel like we owe them a damn thing other than F you, because I still feel like 5 straight division games is a farce. But it makes for great theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. They did this purposely.
You know what though? You know what, Lord Brunson? LB, if we had continued down the path we were going when we were 2-6, this shit would not be exciting. If we were where the Giants sit right now, and it was just you and Dallas, and you were 6-7 on a bye week, this shit wouldn't be fun right now.
It wouldn't be exciting.
It wouldn't. So they got lucky that this shit came together, that Dallas started to, falter a bit, and we got hot, you got hot, and that this thing now is becoming interesting.
It's sweet for us. It's sweet for us because Ryan Dakota Prescott is 21-6 versus the NFC East. So it's a sweep. Shout out to the players. I guess you can call it the NFL schedule maker. Shout out to them. They knew what they was doing. It's popcorn
They
time.
still should have gave us Philadelphia week 1. That still should have happened.
Look,
By the time we
21-6,
played,
baby.
that was kind of dead. I mean, there's always something special with the Giants and Eagles, but the whole thing about what happened last year and everything, the animosity, that died off because we
I don't think it really died off because we were looking to win 3 straight.
Yeah, for you, but I'm saying like all the because we're out of it. If we would have started off fresh, going at it right after what happened at the end of last year, I think it would have been it would have been much more.
I agree.
Well, you probably would have whooped our ass, but maybe not. I mean, Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts.
I don't know. It would have been interesting. I hate waiting until this long in the season to play, because I'd rather play teams when you have more of your players, not less of your players, right?
Right.
And by the time you get to the end of the season, you're more likely to have less of your guys than you are to have more of them. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, maybe the schedule makers got it right. Maybe they did.
They did.
We'll see.
21-6, baby.
They did this week. Right?
You're damn right they did. Adam Scott, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Adam Scott writes, loving the energy in the room. With that said, how are the Washington football team planning on keeping Heineke upright with Parsons, D-Log, Gregory bringing the wood? That's the biggest concern if you're a Washington fan. I'm not going to lie to you. That is my chief concern. I said it earlier in the show tonight. Like, the one thing that I think could stop us from winning this game is if we cannot protect up front. Now, our offensive line has been pretty good, but obviously we've got injuries on the offensive line. And our right tackle, he's been getting his ass whooped the last couple of weeks. Not consistently, but enough that it's a problem. Max Crosby got pressure last week. The week before that, we had a couple of breakdowns on that right side. So I am a little concerned, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Okay. Hopefully they have a plan in place to neutralize some of that rush. And also, the easiest way to curtail a pass rush is you can hit them with some screen game, get it out of your hands quickly, or do things to combat that pass rush. Usually the quick pass game is the way to do that. And we've done the quick passing game thing well the last couple of 4 weeks, really. So we'll see what happens. That is an interesting dynamic. And the one thing that does scare me in the game is that pass rush fully healthy with the emergence of Michael Parsons. If our offensive line doesn't get it done, that's going to be the reason, probably the biggest reason we don't win the game.
See, that's good objective analysis there, Louis T. And when you think about
that's what you get from me.
Objective analysis, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah,
on top of that, the process of what you guys did, I think it was against the Sea Chickens. with time of possession, TOP.
Oh
Was
yeah,
he held the ball for like 41 minutes or something like that. That would be the secret sauce.
Yeah.
And that's how the Denver beat us.
Yeah.
Time of possession, keep the ball, play keep away.
Yeah, and I would love to be able to do that again. I feel like the key to that is establishing a run.
Right.
And if we can run the football on you guys consistently, that will help. But, you're getting all these guys back. We'll see how your run defense looks this week. I've seen games where you've gotten gutted on the ground. I've seen games where you've been stout against the run.
Right.
What Cowboys defense will show up this week? We will see.
The
We
one,
need to stay out
the
of
one
third
with
and long.
D-Law, the one with D-Law and Randy Gregory and Michael Parsons and all of those boys. Now I'm not trying to sit over here and bang on my chest, but these are the facts, though. We didn't have those boys out
It's
there.
amazing what a couple of months will do. I mean, here we are having this discussion about this Cowboys defense. Before the season, we were all talking about how bad it was and it'd be your undoing. And now you over here bragging about your damn defense, more so than your offense. It's crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The great Watubi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Law, you are the only Cowboys fan I like.
Oh, man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, fan I like.
No, his voice probably a little deeper than that. Now. Come on.
Chris Devers, my God. This is my favorite Cowboys fan right here. CD, my guy, Chris Devers. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, let's be real. The no names know this is over already. Dallas is better in every way. And what up, bad dog? Louis, we them boys, and Dallas is sweeping.
My man Chris and I go way back. Way back.
My guy. That's my guy. Chris Devers. I think all of us can say we love us some Chris. But you're wrong, Chris.
Roll it up,
You're wrong.
Chris. No.
He ain't about to. And that ain't what he was going to do. I'm just telling you right now. It's not happening. Let's see. Got a couple more before we get out of here. Trevor Patch. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy, Trevor Patch, writes, we are undefeated with bursting FedEx sewage pipes. That's facts. The 2 games where the pipes burst, we won both of those games. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's going to
Y'all
happen.
dirty, man. Don't be busting them pipes over there where the Cowboy fans are. Y'all dirty, man.
Two different
You
games.
need to knock that stadium down.
It's a dump. I already said it's our half-filled sewer, leaking dump, but it's our dump. Like when Gerald Everett tried to jump in the stands and our fans said, "Get your ass out of here." I said, "Look, respect our house. Wipe your
That's when I knew.
feet
That's
and
when I
stay
knew
out
y'all
of
was
our
getting a
seat."
little too. Y'all was getting a little too happy. When I saw that, I watched that live on TV. I said, "This guy acting like he wants
Get
put your people out of there."
Get the ass out of here. This is
Right,
not
he
your
acting like
stadium.
he
This
got
is not your
pride.
house.
I'm not used to y'all having pride, so
You know what? Get used to it. Get used to it. Just gonna tell you right now. Get used to it. Let's see.
Fecal matter.
Got another super chat. Let's see, we might be out of them. Might be done. I think there's more though.
they're gonna come as long as you recording.
Here they go. Here go another one. Marcus Kane. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Marcus
what's
writes,
up, bro?
Damn, just getting in, be loving these round tables. Hey, I appreciate you for checking us, Marcus. And
Are those
that's LB's boy.
those dead birds at the end of that? What was that?
Yeah, they were dead.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they were dead.
I was making sure. I couldn't see it that much,
JH from Greensboro, North Carolina. Thank you for the super chat. Who writes, Lou, Rivera strong. Talk that trash for us, bro. These other two don't believe yet, but they will.
Now, this is your last day talking trash, man. Last day. Ain't that right, Lord Brunson? He can't talk after Sunday. He gonna be like,
It's done.
Look,
It's
even
done.
if y'all beat us, that don't
Win,
mean Philadelphia's gonna beat us.
If they embarrass y'all, which I seriously hope happens now after being here with y'all today, if they embarrass y'all,
Hey.
we're gonna beat y'all.
hey,
can
Lord
hope
Brunson,
and win.
I won't be calling him at halftime, huh?
Right. I'm gonna call Law at halftime. I might FaceTime me. We're gonna remake the Budweiser commercial. Hey, Budweiser. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remake that Budweiser commercial at halftime. Me and Law. Right. I'm gonna get your. I think I got your number, Louis. I'm gonna call Louis.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The respect. First of all, the disrespect It's palpable. All right. You can cut it with a knife. It's so thick. I love it. But respect is not given. It is earned. And in this case, we taking respect from people. You don't want to give it to us, that's fine. We don't take this shit. So on Sunday, Dallas, all this disrespect, we only got to win by 1. All this blowout talk, all this, I don't give a shit about none of that.
Hey, you only beat us by 1. It counts as a win, don't it?
That's it. We won 2. We won by 2. We have the worst differential of any team in the
Yeah,
division.
you're like minus 60.
It's like 61, okay? I don't give a shit how it looks. As long as we have 1 more on the scoreboard than the opposition, that's all I care about.
Left-hand column's all that matters in football, man.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
all that
Hey, Louis,
matters.
if it's any consolation, I'm pulling for your boys on Sunday.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Wow.
I will pull for Washington any day over these 2 teams. Yeah.
I mean,
I love it.
You got to.
We'll call you too, Bad Dog. Halftime, we'll call you, Bad Dog. I'm going to call you, fam. I'm going to call you at halftime.
Twin D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up, Twin D, who writes, can it be that LB has 34 million Hertz hats because he can't give them away?
Oh, you all the way up there? I saw that.
That's wait, man.
Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. He was selling them joints like hotcakes, bro.
Listen, let me I gotta go back to his picture. I gotta see. I gotta go back. I think he asked for money. Let me see.
I'm gonna get right here.
He grown. I only give away hats to kids, man.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. He was selling them joints like hotcakes. I got to give him credit for that.
But no, DM me. I'll send you one. I'll get you one.
Oh, well, he got plenty to give away now. You know,
No,
it's like
I'll get you one.
you know what that Hurt season had is like when you go to a store, like
Right.
the Jalen Smith jersey in the Dallas store right now. They trying to get that away.
You
That's
must
like
ain't been-
$9.99.
You must ain't been in Philly. They walking around with them joints.
So
They on
right
the
now the
bus.
Hurt season
They
hat,
going to
you can get that on the
school.
clearance rack right now.
Huh?
We already see where that's headed. Right now.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Big Money Sonny, thank you for the super chat.
Sonny.
Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Big Money Sonny writes, Lou, congratulations, bro. I wasn't able to catch you on Sunday. The rest of the division can suck it. We coming.
What?
The champs are here. So you remember what I used to tell y'all? The champs are here. The champs are here. We not there yet, but we coming. We coming.
Keep that same
That's
energy.
all. The energy ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that energy's been here the whole stream. It ain't going nowhere. And you know where to find me. If I'm wrong, you know where to find me.
No. Yeah, I'm talking about the person with the soups. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's my boy. He'll be there. I think. Authentic the beard. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Authentic in the beard. Right. Shout out to all these NFC East content creators up here. Love what y'all are doing. The real season starts now. NFC East season.
That's
the beard.
facts.
Yep. Authentic and the beard, those are my guys. Authentic is a Giants fan, man,
Oh,
after
wow.
my own heart. The beard is a Washington fan. They got
I've
a great podcast
I've
over there.
seen their channel before.
So they got a
do.
Giants and a Washington guy.
Correct, because they both live in a Washington area. Authentic lives down in the Washington area, but he is a Giants fan. So
Okay.
They make football content.
Yeah,
they do.
they do.
They do.
Yo, I'm about to check them
You
out.
do a good
I'm
job.
about to
Man.
tap
You
in.
do a good job.
Yeah.
I actually watched their show a couple times. It's actually
Yeah,
good
you do a
stuff.
good job.
Jay Versick, thank you for
My
the super
dog.
chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jay Versick writes, Washington, y'all a wash team. Enjoy this $2 DC4L.
That's my dog over there. One of my mods, baby.
All right, well,
I think he is. Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
enjoy the $2 and I will enjoy the 2 dubs that we may be getting. That might be $1 per dub.
No.
for us.
See, it goes deeper. The same thing that you did to your father, you started to root for the Washington team, and you had a set of twins, right? Watch.
Yes.
Both of them going to be Cowboy fans.
Oh,
That's for the
absolutely
two.
not.
They
That is
they
not
gonna
allowed.
they gonna get the scratching and pulling
Somebody
that Washington
is. It's gonna be
stuff
a
up
split.
off of them.
It's gonna be
They
a
gonna be
split.
Cowboy fans. Watch it. Book it.
It
Book it.
is
Book it.
not
Book it.
happening.
They gonna fall in love with the Cowboys.
This is another one of my guys, the Phillies Ace 34. Love this dude. Thank you for the super chat, the Phillies Ace 34. It ain't many Philly fans that I love. This is one of those guys.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a
Guys,
good guy.
He says,
Johnny.
to everyone on this all-star cast, Fly Eagles Fly, Bad Dog, put that bag on your head. Louis, don't do what we did to sleep on the Giants. Yeah. Nah. That's week 17. The Giants will be packing up their U-Hauls by the time we get to them.
But he better not lay down. Listen, if we lay down, I'll be really ticked. I don't care if that's for draft position or not. After Joe Judge did we would never do that here. Unless he's fired.
Yeah.
Before that game, I don't want any damn excuses. I don't want to see Brian LeWerk in there because he needs to work in the fourth quarter. I don't want none of that. None of that. You listen. It's just like fantasy football, right? When your team's out of it, I feel like you should still field your team because it's not fair to the other people fighting. So your team should fight too. And that's just the way it goes. Listen, people thought, Giants fans. Maybe some Giants fans were mad at Philadelphia last year. They can be mad. I ain't mad. We won 6 games. We should have won more games if we wanted to win the division. That's it. Plain and simple.
Metaphor. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it.
That's a good one. But
That's a good one. That's a good one. He says, LB keeping it 100 like Hurts average pass yards per game this year.
Who is he? Who is he? What's his team? Announce your team. Announce your team so I can properly address you.
He's a Washington fan, man. That's my guy. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one.
That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
His average rush yards a game too, for being fair.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Jared Fromm, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Jared Fromm writes, LB talking about teams being trash for periods. From 62 to 99, Eagles only had 10 seasons with 10 plus wins. Most seasons, then 6 wins. Talk about trash.
Who knows that information?
Well, he had time to look.
Well, I would like to rebut this. How many 10-win seasons has Washington had since 1991?
Oh, I can tell you that right offhand.
3? 4?
No. Well, you said since 91?
Nice, since 91.
Wow.
We've had 2.
When was the last time Washington was in the NFC Championship game? Was that 25 years?
No, you just said 1991. That was
Wow.
I mean, then we have nothing else to talk about. You ain't been in the NFC. You ain't been in the NFC Championship in a life sentence. Mass murderers have gotten out in the time span that you have. Been in the NFC Championship.
I got no room to laugh, but damn.
You won't get any argument from me. My argument is
the Lions, the Cowboys, and Washington. Y'all in there. Y'all are really y'all in the D class in the NFL.
Man, leave us alone. Regular
season.
Leave us alone, man.
Any argument from me when you start going back, right? I don't like to do that because then you're gonna force me to bring up my 3 Super Bowls.
Right.
Bring them up.
And I don't want to bring those up because they're ancient history.
You know what? I thought about something. Somebody came onto my channel the other day. I loved his name, and I knew what this was. Louis, a little trivia for you. The guy's name was 70 Chip. What does that mean to you?
It's a play.
What play?
That I don't know.
He can't remember. You talk about something that happened.
I don't know what
that is the play that was called for John Reagan's on 4th
against the Miami Dolphins.
Right.
70 Chip. Yep. I saw that. I said, see, I know my history. I'm not just a Giants guy, but I loved that. So 70 Chip. I always remember that.
Super Bowls are one thing that don't expire, though. We all
they don't.
They don't expire. But I don't like rolling them out when you haven't won one in damn near 30 years. Like, I don't want to keep talking about the past. Let's create new memories.
Big facts. Yeah.
But that's the thing,
Let's create new memories.
When I talk about the 25-year thing, we ain't even talking about the Super Bowl. We talking about the game before. Like, come on, that's pretty pathetic.
It is pathetic, but Super Bowl, championship game, divisional round, you can keep going. We stink. We've stunk. So that's facts. But what I'm saying is
the now.
In the now, right? Like the wider you
until you break that streak, you stink.
All right, man, come on, man. Hey, come on, Lord.
This is why he shouldn't have never won a Super Bowl right here. This is what I'm talking about.
But I still wouldn't have been a part of a streak like that, though.
But you wouldn't have had a championship. It's different when you don't have a Super Bowl.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason you could talk greasy, because you'd be like, hey, I got 2017.
You're right.
2017.
If you didn't have 2017, I'd be like, get out of my face with all your NFC guys. You can have all of those.
Me and Bad Dog, the only ones in the division with Super Bowl rings that got diamonds in them. I don't know what they was doing with y'all's back in the day. We got diamonds in rings now. The game has evolved.
We had a little sprinkle of diamonds in ours.
I can honestly say this. As weird as this is, the Eagles winning that Super Bowl is the best thing that ever happened to my channel, because I shifted everything that I did on this channel because I could no longer just talk trash to the Eagles.
He couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it anymore.
That's how we
not
did.
do it. It was over.
I started my channel 2017. 2017, the 2017 season, preseason. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Carson won second season. Around week 6, I said we was winning the Super Bowl. And
when did you guys beat the Panthers? Because that was the week I'm like, damn, man.
I think that was like week 10.
It was in the middle of the year, but I remember when you beat the Panthers, like on a Monday night, I was like, oh, the Eagles are really good.
Oh,
like I hated to admit it. I'm like, man, that team is
Louis, I was unbearable. I'm telling you, the video is still up there. I would make a video titled, "Where's Bad Dog? Bad Dog, where you at? Where you at, Bad Dog? Bad Dog, I need to see Bad Dog right now."
Hey,
I was in my bag in 2017.
I look, I would be insufferable if Washington ever had a season like that. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
I would be insufferable.
I think we all would. I think all of us should be like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no Washington YouTuber who has the video in his title, Super Bowl champions. You gotta be the first.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
You gotta be the first.
That's how I sleep at night. Tell myself it's gonna happen one day, and it's gonna make all of this suffering that much sweeter.
It will.
Cowboys Sport Report by Charles in Charge. Thank you for the super chat. Double up. Who writes, Louis, how you gonna handle it when we come off our mini buy? Oh, I already read this one. Oh no, this is a different one. Mini buy, finally healthy, get our top 3 receivers back, and get 2 more big guys on D. Blow the doors off of Washington football team? Question mark. So it was a similar comment he said the last time.
Yeah, similar. Yeah.
First of all, if you beat us, it won't be a blowout. I feel confident in saying that. Like, this is going to be a close game. The one thing I can say about Ron Rivera coach teams, the later you get in the seasons, is ass whoopings don't take place one way or the other. We're not dishing out any ass whoopings, and we're not getting our ass whooped. We may lose, but it's going to be close. So we're going to fight. And whether we got enough in the tank or not, will be, again, the Cowboys are healthy. They're the more talented football team. But as I said, I don't respect the Cowboys coaching staff. So I think that counts for something, and I feel like our confidence right now is at an all-time high. And because of all of those things, it's a confluence of things, we're going to be in this game. Will it be enough to win? Put us over. All I'm asking for is a chance in the fourth quarter. Because like Bad Dog said, when you have confidence in your quarterback at the end of a ball game, just give me a chance with the rock. And you can sit here and talk about, well, if Trayvon Merrick had caught the football, well, he did it. Well, if Dexter Lawrence didn't jump, well, he did. Okay. And you guess what my guy did? He put us in positions both times. Whether somebody helped us or not our problem. Against the Atlanta Falcons, what did he do? He made plays, took us down the field, touchdown. Okay. He's done it over and over and over again. So if we get in a situation, hopefully we're not. Hopefully we wire to wire win this thing. But if we're in a situation late in that game with a chance, I like our chances. That's all I'm saying. Feel good about it, too. We will see what happens. Burgundy Fly Guy. Oh, my God. This is a throwback right here, man. I haven't heard my guy BFG's name in forever. How are you doing, man? BFG, thank you for the super chat. Who writes, shout out to all 4 of you. As much as I may hate the other teams in my division, I will always rep the NFC East. So much rich history with proud fans and tons of trophies. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep watching. So showing a little love to the panel, and I think we all feel that way. And I learned something tonight, even though I should have probably already known that. That's a trivia question now that I know the answer, what 70 chip is.
70 chip, yeah.
No doubt.
Corey Fitterman, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, he said, there's Hurts, and he's not exactly that dude. So I don't know if y'all figured out the play on words there. Hurts and not exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all got that? The commercial?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
So there was a rental car company called Hertz. It might even still exist.
Okay.
But their slogan was, "Is it Hertz? Not exactly." And it would
If
be
he would have spelled Hurts right.
But before that, you know what's ironic? Before that, it was we're America's wheels, and Hertz does have some wheels. Got to give him that.
That's the one thing he definitely has.
Jalen Hurts is better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I don't think so. He can't pass. He's not a better passer. He may be a better playmaker, but he ain't a better passer. I'll tell you that.
That's right. I agree.
But LB, listen to who you're comparing him to.
Right.
I mean, you're not doing him any favors.
Cowboys fan talk.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Cowboys fan talk writes, how is Rivera the best coach in the East when he only has 3 winning seasons in 11 years? He is literally 8 years under 500 and 100% overrated. I'd take him over any coach 10 times out of 10 in this division. You could talk to me about Mike McCarthy all you want, all his seasons. Take Aaron Rodgers away from him and come talk to me. Okay. Mike McCarthy's a joke. And so I'm going to continue to watch this Cowboys team and what they do under Mike McCarthy. I find it very interesting that, Cowboys fans want to defend him. And that's the only coach that you can even, have a conversation about. Obviously, you're not talking about Joe Judge. You're not talking about Nick Sirianni. So you're talking about your coach. Your coach is a joke. That's why he's got all these gimmicks and all these stupid ass things he does on a weekly basis. I remember watching Hard Knocks. What was that stupid shit he did during practice?
No. Don't be bringing up the past, bro. Hey, we got Dan Quinn too now. It's a collective.
Look, I like Dan Quinn. He's the only coach I like that you have. But anyway, there's no doubt in my mind that the best coach in the NFC resides
Cowboys,
in Washington.
collectively.
I take Jack Del Rio over.
Both for all two, collectively.
We'll see. Anyway, I digress. We running short on time here. I got the twins here looking at Daddy like, all right, bro, you need to come and get me. So we can take a couple more of these super chats and get out of here. Mike Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Mike Smith writes, the legend of Hurts will be made with these games.
That's facts.
He's got 4 games down the stretch.
It's a pivotal stretch.
To see what he's about. We're going to find out.
I agree with that.
LB, he's hypothetical. First half against Washington, Hurts has a half like he did against the Giants. Minshew starting the second half, it was like 10-7.
I was thinking the same
thing. If it's 10-7? If
it's like 10-7 or 13-7 Washington, Hurts has a bad half like he did against the Giants. Does Minshew start that half knowing that you need that game, or does Sirianni bring out Hurts?
I don't think Minshew is that much better than Hurts, though, honestly. I mean, if you want to mix it up, sure. I'm all for it if you think you absolutely need the game. If Jalen Hurts throws 3 interceptions in the first half, you might got to get him out of there because you need the game. Winning is more important.
That's fair.
Winning is more important. But, however, if it's 7-10, I'm still going to ride with him.
Okay.
If it's 7-10, I'm going to ride with him.
I thought about that same scenario, Bad Dog. I thought about that same scenario.
Great minds, Louis. Great minds.
Dark Knight. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Dark Knight. Right. Nobody is scary this year. It's the perfect year for a wild card team to win a Super Bowl, a.k.a. the Giants. I've said that already. They laughed at me earlier in the stream when I said that. Like, this is the year when all bets are off. Anybody can win the Super Bowl this year.
On the AFC side or the NFC. Nobody.
It is the team that seems like they get hot at the end of the year, no matter who's the best. Has there been any better regular season team than the 2007 Patriots? No. The Giants got hot. That defense got together. And you were talking about earlier about Chase Young and TJ Watt and all these guys moving around. That's what they used to do with Justin Tuck. They line Justin Tuck all over the field. They line him inside, they line him outside. They let him work. But, so you never know. I mean, that can happen no matter how dominant a team is.
That's right. Deontay Cole. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Deontay Cole writes, Louis, please stop bragging. First of all, stop writing in all caps. Louis, please stop bragging about beating the Bucs. Try beating them with AB and Gronk, then brag.
Hey, don't be talking about my dog. He paid his price to put that up there. Let him write in all caps, man.
Everybody has injuries, okay? Everybody has injuries. I don't want to hear about anybody not having this player or not having that. I just told you half our squad is out. I don't want to hear any excuses. Nobody wants to hear any excuses when you lose, because when you win, nobody says, and we won this without such and such. You win, you lose, whatever you have, everybody in the league. The Titans don't have Derrick Henry. Nobody cares. He's their best player.
Titans have more players than higher than any other team in the league.
Nobody cares.
I can never give injuries.
It's still one of the best teams in the AFC.
So, and the Cowboys had a ton of injuries, and we're 8-4 right now. You know, we battled back.
Give injuries excuses.
And the Ravens, look at what happened to the Ravens before the season started.
A division with a practice squad before Washington won it.
Hey, at the end of the day, they are a better team with AB and Gronk. I'm not disputing that. But my point is, everybody's got injuries. And
tell me about. Listen, I mean, we got Jake Fromm starting this week.
We're talking about AB and Gronk.
All right, you have not. We're 4-8. You have not heard me one time mention injuries. I mean, we have had a ton of it. I don't mention that. Whatever, that happens.
Jake Fromm throw the best fade ball in national football.
As I said in my mock Joe Judge press conference, Jake Fromm has a grasp on the Giants' offense already. He was really good in 3-yard outs and 3-yard curls and handing off the draw. He does a great job at that. He's got our offense licked out. Yeah. Jake Fromm sucks.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. We'll see.
Jake from State Farm was terrible at Georgia. He was on Buffalo's practice squad for a reason. And that guy can't move. And our offensive line, well, it's not watertight. We'll put it that way.
That's a good name right there.
T-Law. Thank you for becoming a member. Stand up, T-Law. You are now officially in the building as a brand new member of the MOBB. Mob, y'all know what to do. Show T-Law some love. Appreciate you joining the squad, and welcome to the MOBB T-Law. Welcome as the newest member. Matthew Goodman, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Matthew writes, new sub here. How are all of y'all? How about them Cowboys?
There they go. There we go. Representing.
How about them Cowboys? We'll see. We'll see what happens this upcoming weekend. It should be fun. I can't wait. This is the most anticipated game in such a long time. T-Law, thank you for becoming the newest member of the MOBB, who writes, it's crazy how people are shocked about our win streak. This is nothing new. We did it in 2012 on our way to the playoffs. # we want Dallas.
We did it in 2020.
Somebody screenshot that, baby.
2 years ago.
Screenshot that.
Well, okay, so we did it in 12. We did it in 05. We did it in 2020. We've done it multiple times. He's going back to 2012 because that team actually felt like they could do damage in the playoffs. Like last year, we didn't think we could do any damage. We were just happy to be there, right? 2015, when Kirk, you like that? Yeah, that was cute. That was cool, but we didn't think we were going to actually do any damage. Our defense was horrible that year. This year, we actually feel like we can do damage if we get there, and that's more like 2012 with Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to this game Sunday. I'm
DCJ.
17 points, right?
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, TCJ.
17.
Right. What's good, Lou and squad? Washington football team must stick to the recipe. Giants are done. Eagles, I'm excited to see. Dallas is the game Washington football team wants. They are healthy. Washington football team is not. So a lot is stacked against us. We'll see what happens. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Kevin, the PRF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, props to LB. Only one with a profile cam, like he ain't got time for our nonsense.
What the hell is a profile cam?
You turn sideways.
Oh.
You got a side.
I just started looking. I'm just trying to show the crown jewels.
That's okay.
That's all, player. I'm just trying to show the crown jewels.
Die hard Giants fan. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, the term generational talent is thrown around like who's the best in this year's draft. Do you think the term is overused? I do think it's overused.
My man Dire Giants. That's one of the best supporters. My man Dire Giants fan, man. That guy. He's the man. I don't know what else to say. That is definitely one of the best on my channel. Been with me since I had like 800 subscribers. He's been around a long time.
See, that's why I can't even.
You got 100 million.
I can't even mess around with Bad Dog, right? Because he said 800 like it was 8.
Right.
Like I had people that was with me when I had 3 subscribers, 5 subscribers. That man said he was with me when I had like 800 subscribers. Like, that ain't nothing. That's throwaway. He wiped his ass with 800 subscribers, man. This guy's Bad Dog.
I agree. Dire Giant, he's exactly right. Every time somebody's coming out, Generational talent.
Yeah,
This
you
guy's a
can't be
generational talent.
generational.
Generational talent.
Right.
You
Before
can't
we
have a
get out of
generational talent every
Every
year. A
year,
generation's every 15 years.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. Before we get out of here, I think that people don't understand the meaning I'm placing on generational talent.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you're talking about a once in a lifetime guy, which is why I'm critiquing Chase Young the way I am. I've seen him
I'm
before.
going to honestly say I
don't- so what does
thought he
everybody else-
was a generational talent when we got him, and when I saw from him last year, I did. After seeing him this year and not seeing that leap, because what I've told the fan base is the year 2 for the generational guys is usually a monumental leap.
Mhm.
Khalil Mack went from 4.5 in his rookie season to like 15 in year 2. TJ Watt went from, I think it was 7.5. He had a really good first season, but the next year was like 13.
Right.
JJ Watt went from 5.5 to 20.5 in the second year. Like when you're that guy, that next year you figure it out. Like the speed of the game, these tackles, they're athletic, all this good stuff. You figure it out, and then you come back, and they can't stop you that next year. And I didn't see that with Chase.
I think the last generational talent, just to clear what I think of a generational talent, the last generational talent drafted to me is probably Justin Jefferson. I think he's like the last like generational talent drafted. These other guys are just like really, really, really good. Like Herbert is really, really good. I just don't think he's like generational though.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I don't know. Mahomes could be.
I think
Mahomes could be. Mahomes could be.
I mean, think about it. He set the bar so high that we look at him differently now because the stuff he was doing was out of this world.
It's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Jimmy Lee Patterson, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jimmy Lee writes, Dallas is playing a loser schedule. That D is overrated. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. You beat who you beat. You beat who they put on the schedule. You can't control what's on the schedule. I may have made fun of LB's schedule, but that's who they got. That's the schedule they have.
You got to take care of your business.
You beat the teams that you can beat, you know? And so at the end of the day, I think the Cowboys are 8-4. They earned their 8-4. We'll see what happens.
No doubt.
I'm not mad at them. DCJ, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. My guy DCJ writes, NFL gave Washington football team a bad schedule. First place or not. Look, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We got a first place schedule. They backloaded our schedule with division games. It is what it is. I told you I'm not complaining about anything. You play the cards the way that they're dealt. That's the way it was dealt. Find a way to win and get it done. That's the end of the discussion for me, honestly. Jason Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Uncle Jay, who writes, is LB saying 99 is a bust, but 2 needs time?
99 is generational talent. 2 not. What are we talking about?
I look.
Based upon
one is a second round pick.
Saying.
One was the number 2 overall pick. I get where you're coming from there. And he's a quarterback. It's different for quarterbacks. Yeah. Argenis L, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Argenis writes, question for Bad Dog. With the Giants having another top 10 draft pick, do you have anybody in mind on who to draft? I personally would love old boy from Iowa.
Oh, I've talked about Tyler Linderbaum pretty much since week 3 of the college season. He was the Big Ten lineman of the year. I would love Tyler Linderbaum because then if Nick Gates comes back healthy, he can move on the right guard where he belongs. But I would like to see the Giants, as Louis T would say, I'm not going to sing it, but, double up on, even though I know where that's from, trust me. But I'm not good Sir Mix-a-Lot. But and nothing like Baby with Back either. Anyway, I digress.
That's right. That's right. That's how I got in with these 2 twins.
Oh, yeah. You double up too, see? Discount, double check, whatever. Anyway, I would love the Giants to get 2 offensive linemen, but yes, Tyler Linderbaum is definitely there. I don't think that Neal from Alabama will be there. There's a lot of talk, but I would love to see him go out and get 2 linemen. We could also use the edge rusher. The Giants got a lot of problems, but we definitely have to address the trenches first, whether that's an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman, 2 O-linemen. We have got to go that way. I do love Linderbaum. He is probably my favorite that's going to be available to us at 6 or 7. But I would love Linderbaum. Absolutely.
Drew, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Drew writes, Dak has 2 playoff wins in 6 years. He's been playing like a soup sandwich. $75 million for that. Go Birds, Bully Nation in the building.
That's a military term right there. Soup sandwich.
Soup sandwich.
That's when you report to duty with your uniform all jacked up, and then I come in, drill Sergeant Brunson. You goddamn soup sandwich. Get it together. That's what they talking about Dak, Lord.
Yeah, that's what they saying. But he's the only quarterback right now with playoff wins in this division, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
So tell Drew to lean forward a little bit right there. Go to your room with the soup sandwich.
Trevor Patch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate y'all. Trevor Patch writes, thanks, fellas. Subscribe and watch all of y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Trevor.
That's what it's all about right there.
That's what it's about, baby.
Jason Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jason Rogers writes, I meant number 1. Forgot Hurts changed his number. Ooh. We knew what you meant.
Yeah,
you know a lot about my boy, huh? Come on over, get this green jersey.
Julian Love, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Julian Love greater than Micah character concerns Parsons.
That's one of my guys too. Coming over here representing Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Julian Love.
Julian Love.
We've had the Blues for a few years now over here.
Golden
He don't
Doma.
believe that. But
No, he doesn't.
I know for sure right now, the way Parsons is playing, bad dog, would you want him?
I wanted to draft him anyway.
Okay.
I wanted to draft him
I never
before
knew
that.
your stance on that.
Oh God, yeah. I was all. I said it.
Looks like a generational talent.
There was when we were talking about mock draft, like when I do the mock draft videos, I did a mock draft because they were mocking Micah Parsons and the Giants. I said this guy's a game changer. I said it right. I would love to have a game changer on defense. I'm a big defensive guy. I thought they were going to go Rashawn Slater because I felt like we needed offensive line. I would have been thrilled with Micah Parsons.
Would you slap 56 on him?
Micah Parsons.
I
love watching
Would you put 56 on him?
Hell no. Like, I love when, you know what I love about, and you guys probably get this on YouTube. I love when people tell you what you would do, right? How you would. People are telling me, because I did a video, tell Mark Holmes, just stop don't compare those two guys. I don't care if it's rookies. Don't ever mention him in the same sense. I heard Mac was Lawrence Taylor. I heard J.J. Watt was Lawrence Taylor. I heard everybody's Lawrence Taylor. There is no Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is Lawrence Taylor. It's really that simple. But people are like, oh, if he was a Giant, you'd be saying he's the next Lawrence Taylor. No, I wouldn't. Because I put respect on the greatest defensive player to ever play the game. They're talking about sacks. You had this many sacks. Number one, they didn't throw the ball as much back in 1981 as they do now. Number two, there's more to football than sacks.
Right. And to be fair, the way LT hit is different. You know, Parsons don't hit the way LT hit. Now, I'm not saying that Parsons is anything below or beneath him, but pure football people that seen that type of impact that number 56 did, we know the difference, right? You know, I'm not finna say that Parsons can't elevate his game and be the next whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
we know, right? More than 12 games, you know what I'm saying? Can we give him more than 12 games before we start comparing him to Derek Thomas and Reggie White and whoever else they're comparing him to now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Can we just give him a little time?
That's right.
That's what I was telling everybody.
Give him a little time.
I was telling all of my fans over there when they were saying that 3 months ago, they were saying that Deion Sanders couldn't control the field like Trayvon Diggs. And I was saying, hey, hold on, guys. I love Trayvon Diggs. I love Deion Sanders. But let's not talk this type of conversation right now.
Yeah. It's a little premature.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Prime
John Livingston. Yeah, prime is prime. That's right. JL Smooth, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Excuse me. He writes, coming in here salty as F. You know why, Lou? But I will be rooting for Washington football team. But my head tells me Dak throws for 350 and thrashes y'all. Pains me to say it, but all I have is hate for the Cowboys. My guy John is a Buffalo Bills fan, so he's mad they lost to the Patriots. But we'll see. We'll see if Dak can put 350 on our skulls and they run away and hide. I don't see that being this type of ball game, but we'll see. They got the type of players that can do that.
Over 300 yards.
Yeah.
I didn't say he would.
But we all had our turn on, boy. I love losing Super Bowl. Didn't we? Didn't you have your turn against them, back in the days?
Everybody did.
Everybody had their turn on them.
Everybody.
No, the Eagles in there.
They were just kids at the time.
We broke them.
Y'all
we broke them.
You did.
We broke. We broke their backs because that was the one that they were way better than we were.
Yeah.
But that is coaching. That is genius, Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is what we're missing here with the Giants. We don't have a Belichick anymore. We don't have a Parcells. We don't have a Coughlin. We don't have that type of head coach that gets the best out of their players. We've been missing that since Coughlin was fired. We do not have a guy that gets the best out of his players.
Yeah, that was a crazy Super Bowl. I know that much.
Listen, I'll be honest. I say it all the time. Guys are like, what's your favorite game of all time? Is it Super Bowl 42? I say, no. My favorite game of all time is the 1990 NFC Championship game to end San Francisco's run in San Francisco. Oh, yeah. I hated the 49ers so much back then.
Oh, my God.
That was the Super Bowl was icing on a cake. I just wanted to beat the Niners. That was all I wanted to do, and they did it. Oh, everybody. One of the best comments I ever received was on that page. Some guy wrote in there, he goes, why is this guy talking about Lawrence Taylor? He ain't old enough to remember Lawrence Taylor. That made my day. He said, he don't look like he's old enough to remember Lawrence Taylor. I said, son, I'm almost 46 years old. I remember Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, he don't know. He don't know.
He don't know.
Next to number one. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Michael Parsons plus Randy Gregory plus DeMarcus Lawrence equals sack fest. Could be. Or it could be 0, as in zilcho. Nothing. Nada.
Stop that run. It's a long night for y'all if we stop that run.
Washington's got to use their running backs out of the backfield in the pass game.
I think J.D. McKissick is monumental for this game.
Yeah, well, we got to get him healthy first. He's out with a concussion last week.
Gibson can catch the ball out of the backfield.
He
can, but he ain't J.D. McKissick.
Yeah, not McKissick can take off the sideline to the house.
Gibson runs hard, though.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, thank you for the super chat. Great. Right. Dallas. Why Jerry throwing wide receivers under bus for that? Question.
He sounds just like him, too, with that tweet. Shout out to you, Stephen A. Smith.
JP, John Perez, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy John Perez writes, crazy how Gibson leads the NFC with 800 rushing yards and has 2,000 career scrimmage yards, and he's only in year 2. Hashtag beast. I mean, nobody's disputing that. Dude is a hell of a football player. Like I said, got to hold on to the rock. That's his biggest problem, but he can do a little bit of everything.
Those Memphis running backs, something special. We'll see which one's going to be special this weekend.
That's right. Everybody in the division except the Giants got one. Corey Fitterman, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Corey writes, haven't seen any of the other shows, but I'm going to watch y'all now, and I'm going to watch the football team fan, but this is the best.
No doubt.
This is why we do this, to expose everyone to all of these different channels, because these content creators are the best. They're the best. That's why we bring them on, and that's why they're the super friends. All of them got their own special superpowers. Mm-hmm. Ours is the best, but we just haven't been able to show it for a long time. We'll see if we can show it this year.
I don't even know what the hell our superpower is. We want to draw better than anybody on 3rd and long. I can tell you that.
Calling timeouts is your superpower.
Yeah, it's true.
But stay go. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, got mad love for y'all, but got to keep it real. Giants are most likely out for this year. I think the NFC East comes down to Washington or Dallas.
Yeah, we're definitely done.
Yeah.
But we're still, even though we're done, when we play Washington, we play Philadelphia, when we play Dallas, there's no doubt I want to whoop all your asses. We can't win. Misery loves company. I want to make one of you miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of my fantasy leagues, I'm absolutely getting trashed, but I play spoiler. I'm playing spoiler.
Yeah. That's right. That's what you do.
People out.
That's what you do. San 8, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. I'll say Parsons is generational. He might be. If not for the off the field issues, he would have been a top 5 pick. So
that was the other thing. When they make this comparison, they're trying to tell me, Lawrence Taylor did drugs. Like the Cowboys had a bunch of choir boys on their team. What is wrong? What the hell is wrong with your fan base?
Henderson.
How Lawrence Taylor wore 56? We're like, he wore 56 for Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood used to put it in his inhaler. What the hell? Dallas, you're going to talk to me about Lawrence Taylor not being a great citizen when Dallas. Come on. Yeah, you know what that is, Lord? That's all the bandwagon fans that jumped on here this year. They don't know the history of the Dallas Cowboys.
No doubt. Dallas is sweeping under the rug for a star player.
Hey, look, they do what you got to do. If you got the infrastructure to handle that, which Dallas usually does, then you take on those type of guys. We don't, so we can't. So we don't.
Right.
It's simple.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
T Green, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. T Green writes, Louis T, I see a score of 38-20 Dallas. Parsons 3 sacks, Diggs interception, and a D-Law forced fumble. It's going to be a long day. If all of those things happen, it's probably going to be worse than 38.
I'm going to call you at halftime.
Yeah. If it gets that bad, it's going to be a lot worse than that score. I can tell you that right now. Jimmy Lee Patterson. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Jimmy Lee Patterson. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, we've beaten better defenses with them girls got. Well, we'll see. You're right. We have beaten better.
Number one offense in the NFL, Chief.
Stelios 300 Cowboys. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Cowboys 40 burger. That's a delicious flavor. Delicious flavor, delicious. 14 for the Washington football team. What football team? That's what WFT stands for. What football team? We'll see about that. Let's see about that. Like I told you, I love the disrespect.
Yeah.
Drummer Cam. Thank you for the super chat. Drummer Cam. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Michael Parsons is a beast. There's no way you can keep him from getting a sack. Dallas 35, Washington 19.
All my boys over there. All my dogs coming over there, and they barking, baby. They barking over there, baby. My dog's coming over there.
I'm going to tell you right now, if the score gets to the 30s, you win. We can't play up in the 30s with y'all. That's not our game. This game has to be played in the 20s or the teens. Y'all get to the 30s, you got us. I can assure you of that. This won't be like the Raiders beat y'all 36-33. We not trying to go to the 30s with y'all.
Washington winning ugly if they win.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to
bring y'all down to
an ugly win. Yeah, it'll have to be an ugly win for y'all.
Metaphor. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Metaphor, who writes, Super Friends, so babies wonder twin powers activate. That's right. You know what it is.
And they turn into a Cowboy fan. Boy, I'm telling you, man, your twins gonna turn into Cowboy fans, baby.
No way possible.
But my son was born there, and people were like, I'm going to send you some Eagles stuff. I'm going to send you some. I said, perfect. I need diapers. I need spit rags.
All of that good stuff. All of it. I love it. That's funny. I might have to use some of that because
you never know.
Some stuff. So that was the final super chat, and that is going to complete our show tonight, man. I thank each and every single one of. I got a couple more super chats to take us out of here.
I want to thank man. I love it.
Every single one of you guys for doing this. You guys have been awesome. My wife is so upset at me right now. I'm getting an evil eye because this was supposed to be over an hour ago, but time gets away from you when you're having fun. So we'll take these last two super chats and we'll get out of here. Trevor Patch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, go ahead, Pretzel TH up 3 times and unlock Ultra. They don't know what Ultra is, but they will find out what Ultra is on Sunday. And Mustango, y'all hear my baby in the background. He's like, come on, Dad.
Come on.
Hey, everyone who's predicting these scores,
Cowboys.
Let's remember all the miracles that have happened in the NFL. Hail Mary completions, game-sealing interceptions. Washington football team can steal this game. Let's go MOBB stand up. Here's the thing. This is not a miracle. If we beat Dallas, it's not like they are, 11-2 right now. They're 8-4. They're very beatable. And I think we should be able to beat them. So.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Estigo, thank you for becoming a member of the MOBB. Stand up, Estigo. You are in the building as a brand new member of the Mob Squad. You know what to do. Estigo needs some love. Show it to him. Thank you for becoming a member of the squad, Estigo. And Corey Fitterman, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB Rights. Yo, Law, I'm playing that ludicrous. We coming for that number 1 spot. Yo, LB, just sit back and watch Washington football team coming for that number 1 spot. Y'all heard that, man.
Oh, my
Loud
God, man.
And clear.
I ain't going to disrespect him. I ain't going to disrespect him.
One.
But one more time.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
One more time.
It's funny. We're going to leave on this note. So LB was always talking about rents due because Jalen Hurts would always say rents due. Right. And I did a podcast. I forgot what game it was. Jalen Hurts was terrible. They lost. And the name of my podcast was Rents Due, Pay Up. and I played the Coming to America scene where he falls down and says, "Hey, Stu, don't be pulling that falling down the steps shit. Your rent's due, mother."
Oh my God!
Listen.
Oh my God, man! It was a blast, man, hanging with y'all tonight, man.
Hey, man, it's always a great time. Y'all go sub all 3 of these dudes' channels up if you haven't already done so. Great content. And you see what it is. You know what these guys provide. So show them some love, man. I couldn't thank you guys enough for doing this. Really do appreciate you guys. And we'll have to do this again in the near future, man. Thank you guys again.
No doubt.
And I look forward to chopping it up with y'all in the future. Until next time, you guys all have a good one. Take care. God bless. And good night.
Hey, with all jokes aside, man, congratulations again, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
You're gonna be up anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't going to sleep.
Oh, you gonna be up?
Yeah, but LB, I got to get up at 5:30. I got to go to work in the morning.
No, literally, my
God.
my alarm go off at 5:20.
Oh,
Lord, this is an early night for me. I'm usually going to bed at like 1. So
yeah, keep doing Laker games and all kind of West Coast games. So
I do.
Anyway, y'all get out of here. Thank you so much for your time. Super Friends out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much.
That was awesome, man.